Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to WWE 2K23. Today we're going to get started with some MyGM mode. Volume's going to have to remain fairly low, so it doesn't, get feedback. Where did... Probably going to be slightly hard. Why did you... I already hate it here. That wasn't from touching the remote, it just decided to go off. There. Okay, we're good. Why? What? What is happening? Are you done? Let's put that over there. Okay. For what? It's not supposed to be doing that. I've done this a million. Well, I've done this a million times before. Like I do this literally every time I stream. It's supposed to be setting it at the 3-hour one. I tell it by whether or not it's blinking. And even still, it's not supposed to go off that fast. Okay, we're good now? You done being stupid? Okay, I think it's done. Also gonna check something real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on for just a few, and then I think that should be enough. Yeah, so yeah. Alright, let's check that. Wow. Okay. Alright, you ready, Luke?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's get it. Okay. This should be good to go over there now.
Hello, and welcome to MYGM. I am WWE superstar Xavier Woods, but you might also know me as Austin Creed, creator of Up, Up, Down, Down, and the greatest GM of all time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No! Why?
Greatest GM of all time?
Why are you here?
You've never beaten me, which makes me the greatest GM of all time.
Get out of my face. Look, everyone, it's Prince Petty.
I think you mean Prince Pretty, aka King of Cuteville, aka Definition of Delish, aka longest reigning up, down, slash, left, right champion of all time, aka Tyler Breeze. And I'm not gonna be disrespected by the GM of the B show.
Oh, you mean B for better? Yeah, that's me. Because I know how to truly manage a roster and put my superstars in the best position to keep them, the fans, and the commish happy.
Yeah, if you don't run out of money first. Meanwhile, I watch as my fans multiply and the dollars roll in thanks to my careful planning, creating masterpiece matchups with every show I touch.
Masterpiece? That's a hilarious way of saying stale. I handle any shakeups that might come along while also having the poise and grace to make the hard decisions.
I don't think so. You're gonna be sitting up in the cheap seats while I manage my way right to the Hall of Fame.
The only way you're getting on that Hall of Fame stage before I do is if you're inducting me.
Ooh,
Well, it looks like there's
burned.
only one way to settle this.
Only one. Simulate.
Simulate's a little play on simulate. Yeah. We gotta simulate. Alright, we're gonna get into it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I want Xavier. I want him so bad, dude.
Tyler one.
Yeah, it's all the same ones we looked at before.
Oh, okay.
We saw all these. It's Tyler, Kurt, Eric, Mick, and Costa. And so the only one, I think, there are two not in that were in before, Shane McMahon and William Regal. And then there's no NXT UK, but there's still normal NXT, but now there's 2.0 and WCW, which weren't there before. Do this, I think I might take Kurt, because that's sick. All charity promos are free to book and have the results doubled this week. Because I could do that on any given pay-per-view, like once I've got, four superstars with like 5 or 4 promo skill, preferably 5, and just like get an extra 40k fans that week. But this is also a really good one. Booking costs for all show logistics are free this week. So if we ever get into a position where we're just really struggling that week and we've got 0 dimes, then bang, everything's free and you can still book, your best show. Or it could be good, say for the long run, as soon as we've got access to that big arena, book it for free very first time, make hella money, and then move on from there. Got Mick Foley here, select an opposing brand. 2 superstars who participate in their show next week will be injured. Just ruined.
Yeah.
Ruined, as the children say. And then Custom Superstar has Legend Whisperer this time around, rather than Beginner's Luck. Which I think is much better.
Yeah.
And then these two, are kind of trivial, I think. They do have their usefulness, 5 sure. But I just think, especially this one too, that one is also pretty amazing. That's the one I had from, I think our first one. All your superstars immediately recover 20 stamina, dude.
Yeah, it's good, but you have to really have a plan for that. You have to drive them into the ground to make that useful. Because if you have 1 or 2 that are hurting, who really cares?
But what if they're your champions? Like all your champions are really hurt.
Right, that's
and
the thing.
you
You need more bang for your buck, honestly. Otherwise, just use a health spa.
Or if it comes to a situation where you were in those last few weeks of our auto booked one, where it's like people are just getting hurt back to back, and you really don't have health spas like that. Look, thankfully enough for you, they were all back in time, and that was right at the end. But like this keeps going.
Yeah.
So if you're in one of those situations again, and all your champions are down into the red, and we're playing on hard, so they would have an even higher chance of injury. I think that's actually more useful than it looks.
That is true, yeah, especially for hard mode. Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like, I could either get one that definitely helps me, because I think this one's cool, but I feel like it's more useful if you're using it one-on-one. Because I am getting one more permanent superstar for my roster, which is a really great thing, actually. But, and then the thing is, the rest of them, like, all of these are one-time use things, but I'm trying to think of, like, what would be the most perpetually useful.
Yeah. And are we banning cheat code?
And in our 1v1 we are, unless we use, custom superstars for the 1v1, which it wouldn't matter anyway.
Right.
But we're just banning use of cheat code on each other.
Okay.
So yeah, if you do decide to take Xavier and I don't, cheat code's free game on the other two AI.
Okay.
Do you have an idea of who you would want?
McFoley sounds kind of fun.
We take Nick and Xavier and just ruin their lives.
Yeah. And then there was one other one. That one was pretty good.
Our cards in the store for
Since
you.
there's some new cards out there,
Yeah.
and if you get lucky, where 3 of your cards cost 50k or more, then that card is worth 150k.
Yeah. But that depends also on, how they have it set up for them to roll in, because they might always have it set up to where that won't happen. Like they might vary the usefulness and the cost.
Yeah.
So you'll never get like 3 of them that are like 50 or 75k.
Yeah, and then Stephanie has a good card too.
Yeah.
But because of how they have set up the arenas and when you unlock them, because I don't know what happens after the end of a season.
I don't know. No one's been far enough in to see it yet because the game's not even officially out yet. It would take a lot of someone having sat there and played through 4 seasons. Even if you just mash simulate all the way through, you still got to do that like 100 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you for sure, I don't think I'm getting Tyler.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm getting Eric.
That's kind of how I feel too.
I'm not getting Adam.
Yeah, I've already used Adam before.
Yeah, because that as a one-time usefulness is only so useful, and then it's done after the one time you use it, and it really doesn't help you in the long run since rivalries are going to end anyway.
Right.
Like you said, Sung definitely is pretty good. It just comes down to a matter of timing of when is the most opportune moment to use it, and then you do get it that one time, and it's great. It can really set you up, but then in the long run, that's not used anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's nice too because you get to see what the power cards are first.
Yeah.
And so, you only use it when you see it necessary. It's not like next week, and so you just gotta hope there's good cards. It's like that it's going to be something good.
Yeah, but you don't know in the grand scheme when is the most opportune time to use it.
Right.
Because
all the new cards and stuff.
Because you could use it and be like, man, these are amazing, and then weeks later get like a phenomenal, perfect setup of things right there, and then it's like, well, could have used that.
Right.
Or you get whammied with a lot of contracts at once, and then amazing power cards right there, don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And are we doing shakeups?
Yes.
Yeah, and so there's no telling what those are going to do for us too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking I might take Kurt or Xavier. Okay, you know what? If you take Mick, I'll take Xavier. Otherwise, I think I'm taking Kurt. Because I would love to ruin the AI's day.
Who is Mick again?
The injuries one. So if you take Mick, I will take Xavier.
No, I wouldn't take McFoley.
But I might take Kurt.
Yeah, he sounds fine, but I mean, I would probably get something that benefits myself more.
Yeah. I mean, that does sound kind of hilarious. So.
Yeah. I mean, especially, if I just waste this on a CPU, then what's really the point there?
Oh, wait, let me go back. So before we get into this, there are two things. One, I wanted to show you this kind of stats that play into their overalls. So, like, when you see their ratings, like a 92, a 75, 90, 80, 70, whatever. Because I told you I was going to show you that before, because I don't know if that still plays into their likelihood of winning the match, winning a match the same way. And so we'll go into AJ's, for example. So when you look at their attributes, it breaks down into all this different stuff
Okay.
that plays a role into how they perform in their matches. And it's out of 100 this year.
Yeah.
And the highest person naturally is Roman Reigns at a 99.
Okay.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see now who our potentials are for our 1v1, or would you rather wait until we get to that point?
That we'd wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
Okay. So who are you leaning more towards?
Girl with the free power cards.
Sonya.
Sonya.
Okay. I think I want to take someone for sure who wasn't available before. And if we're going custom superstars on our 1v1, then I want to use someone who's got something pretty dope,
Yeah.
So if my options are between Xavier to Mick and Eric's another one of those, it has to be very opportune. Kurt could be sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, guaranteed, really.
Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, extra 40K fans, and, like, if I book a really solid pay-per-view, got some more fan boosting stuff on there, that could be, like, a few 100K.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's a matter of being in a detrimental position, opportune, matter of being in a detrimental position, opportune. That's just flat out ruin someone's whole career.
Yeah, I mean, it's just me. I kind of feel. I was thinking we were going to ban Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be like, that's who I was thinking. If I were to choose somebody and nobody's, banned, I would definitely choose Xavier because I think his power is just that high above everybody else's. Because
Okay.
you wait until somebody's, somebody gets way up there in popularity,
Mm-hmm.
and then boom, you just got a 90+ popularity.
And I was just
superstar.
banning Xavier on each other, not in general. Yeah. But if you wanted to use Xavier on one of the AI, then by all means.
Right.
You want to take Xavier and I'll take Tyler. Do you want Xavier? Or did you want Sonya?
Yeah, 'cause it is rough. I'll take Sonya.
Okay. Because, yeah, for me, it's probably one of these three that I like the most. Because if I get into a really hard position, having this would be epic. Because then I don't have to worry about health spas or anything. They just all immediately recover 20 stamina.
Yeah.
Having this would be sick, because then, I just immediately get an extra person. And obviously wouldn't use it on you.
Yeah, shoot. Even I go back and forth. Xavier sounds really good.
And then Kurt, all those extra fans.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll probably eliminate Kurt since fans aren't the end all be all this season.
Right.
Like in past years.
That's true.
So I think I'm down to Tyler or Xavier. Okay, last chance, Luke. Do you want Sonya or Xavier? Because if you don't want Xavier, I'm going to take him. If you do want Xavier, I'm taking Tyler.
Well, we gotta go with the two best GMs.
The two best GMs.
Yeah.
Okay. You get Mr. Black and I get Mr. White.
Yes.
Is what's happening here. Okay. All right. Okay, now the show.
Yeah.
So
there's only one new one, right?
There's one new one. Well, actually, two new ones, actually.
Oh, yeah.
but because one got added, one got replaced.
Yeah. NXT 2.0 instead of the UK.
Yes. And then there's WCW, which is brand new as well. So SmackDown, Raw, the same as they were before.
We were those last time.
Yes. So there's NXT, which I think is also the same.
Yeah, that's the same.
Title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. Then there's NXT 2.0, reduce the price of the next 3 free agents you purchased this week by 50%. Extend the duration of all your current Legends contracts by 5 weeks. And yeah, that's it. Those are the 2 new ones.
Yeah. Kind of want to go with the 2 new ones. What do you think?
If we're doing 2 new GMs, we can do 2 new ones of these 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I want NXT 2.0, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking NXT 2.0.
Okay. I get WCW.
Yeah. And so, humans, Xavier, WCW. Because I will probably end up taking WCW in our 1v1 and trying out my Legends there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it depends on who we go up against now. And so I'd also like to go up against these new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Mike Foley and Eric.
Nick and Eric. Oh, you don't like good old Kurt, dude?
I don't know if the AI would really use him to his potential.
You never know. It does say the higher the difficulty, the more intelligent they get.
True.
Because, yeah, it is kind of... We really don't know what they do because we haven't gone up against the CPU yet, but yeah.
Unless we didn't want to do Mick Foley because of his ability could affect one of us.
It could. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But, if it's a random chance who he uses it on, and it's random which 2 superstars, I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay.
And so do we give him... I'm going to give him Raw just because that's canon.
Okay. That will also mess somebody up.
Okay, and so now, yeah, we're down to Kurt and Eric. I love his face getting cut out a little bit. So, do you want Eric?
Yeah. Eric.
Okay. And we'll give him SmackDown.
Okay.
So then that way we're just leaving out NXT. So there's NXT 2.0, WCW, Raw, and SmackDown.
Nice. He gets to make his superstars a little more popular, so I can steal one.
He gets free show logistics.
Huh?
Oh, you mean the SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Yeah,
Yes.
+6. In the okay. So yes, hard, AI difficulty, make more intelligent choices the higher the difficulty setting. Because I think when we looked at Xavier and Tyler on their channel, they were on hard. Oh my gosh, Charlotte, calm down. Why was that so much louder than everything? For what, dude?
Pourquoi?
This never does this. It's supposed to stay on for 3 hours. You know what? You just made the list of lights. Get it. Get it. Oh my gosh, not that one.
Oh, yeah.
That shouldn't turn off. That one, I'm pretty sure, isn't on a timer generally. Here, let's put that back. We're just gonna be dim, but it's okay. This is, midnight pure for a reason. You stay dark in these streets. Alright, so hard. And to recap, hard means 2 mid-card matches during regular shows, 3 during PLEs, moderate budget reduction in later seasons, which I guess, I don't know if that means it's going to reduce our starting budget in later seasons, and maybe we even have a redraft or something. I don't know.
We might have a redraft, honestly.
Because it would be interesting. I'm wondering if things reset from square one each season.
Yeah.
Like, you keep all your career progress,
Right.
but everything's seasonal resets, and then you keep your show logistics that you've unlocked.
Yeah.
and then you continue to get more of those. But everything else is like a hurry. I'm really excited to see what happens when we get further into this. Excuse me. Okay. So for me and you, for sure, we're doing snaking order. Do we want to do straight or snake order for them?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, really. I mean, we could try snake order.
Okay. And then custom. Auto draft is staying off forever. Oh, you actually will end up seeing some of them here, I guess. And so, yeah, there will be certain ones that we just don't get to use because I haven't unlocked them within the showcase mode, the John Cena story mode.
Yeah.
But by the time we get around to doing our 1v1, they will be available. And for the most part, I think they're just going to be alternate versions of superstars who are already in the game anyway.
Right.
Now, the thing I didn't do before that, am I sorting? I'm sorting it back. Okay. I'm trying to, oh, it's the right stick. Okay, the thing I didn't do before that I think I will do this time is if I disagree with what it puts someone as, I will change it.
Okay.
And if it looks like we have a disproportionate amount of like female bruisers and giants, and someone could definitely classify as that, I'll make sure they are.
Okay.
Why is Sammy's? No. Love Sami Zayn, dude. Okay. So we're going to. What am I even doing right? What is L2? Oh, it's the pages. Okay, that's what was that? Wait, hello. Why is it? What is this sorted by? Alphabetical. Okay, thank you. All right, and then R is how I do this. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. Popularity, role, class, status. What if I do status? Okay, we'll start with active superstars, and then work our way through. For the most part, I guess I'll just leave everyone active. There are certain ones that I genuinely want. Actually, wait. Hold up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of them. Wait, are all the Undertakers just? Okay, that Undertaker's set as a legend. You know what? I'm fine with the Undertaker being a legend. And then we've got all the. Oh, they have a lot more locals this time.
Good.
Okay, we're setting AJ to active. Trish is active. Animal's a legend. A legend. We don't have access to Batista at all. Kind of sucks.
I think you do. I think there was a different Batista.
Oh, maybe there is one up there. We don't have that.
Work.
Okay, good. The Beast Billy Kay is active. They're different Brocks.
Oh no.
Active. Chris Jericho active. Punk active. We got Trump. Not Dude Love.
Oh, you got Trump.
Yes. There's God.
Oh wow.
There's Gordon Ramsay. Chef Ramsay. Legend. Wait, hold on. I think I might need to delete Jake. Jake might actually already be in the game and I didn't realize. There's Joe Biden. More John Cena's. So many Cena's, dude. Let me look the legends again real quick just to make sure I don't accidentally double do up some legends. So Andre, okay, there's Batista. He is a legend as well in this. I get Beth, Big Boss Man, Boogeyman, Booker T, Brett, Bree, British Bulldog, Cactus, China. Okay, so we got Diesel, but not Nash. We got Hollywood Hogan, and we've got Hulk Hogan. We're gonna keep Hollywood Hogan this time around since he's new for us. Okay, Jake the Snake is in the game. I can get rid of that other one. I didn't know if they brought him back or not. Jerry. Kane. Oh, Kane's a legend this time. Cool. That's dope. The Macho Man. Kishi. Who's that? Oh, Molly Holly, dude, that's sick. Oh yeah, you unlock her in My Rise, I think. Rob, The Rock, Roderick Piper, Scott, Shane, Sean. Shane, why are you elected? Stacy, Trish, Warrior, Maga, Undertaker, Vader, X-Pac, Yokozuna. Okay, and then all these labels.
Carolina Reaper.
Was that her name?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We got Legoat James. We're gonna set Manny to active, Maurice to active, Mickey active, Paige is active. We got Patrick.
Oh gosh.
I need to delete Scott, Sean, Sting active, and then those are other takers that are on. Okay, yep. So that is everyone, and then I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna set some of these guys to inactive actually that I genuinely do not want to see. We're still gonna have a ton to choose from though. Seeing Butch hurts for different reasons. You too. No. Actually, not of you either. None of that. Actually, we're gonna make you inactive because I have a custom Dominic that looks like 20 times better. Oh, never mind. It's because it's a. I didn't. Okay, we'll leave that one. There's Eyes, Eric. Ezekiel. Wow. How do you unlock him? Is he in John Cena's story too? That's crazy. We're getting rid of him. 2 Italian. No. Okay. Getting rid of him. I don't know what that is either. Kind of stupid to do it. Okay.
There are more female giants this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they've probably labeled more of them appropriately, honestly. Okay, yeah. And then that should be everyone good. Got a lot of legends.
The Undertaker's a cruiser?
That's a fighter.
Oh, fighter. Oh.
Cruiser's got the wings on it. Okay. And then, let's see. So, specialist, fighter, cruiser, good. I'm gonna start by looking at the women, I guess, because the males are generally a pretty good spread. And so anyone that I'm like, you could technically be a cruiser or a giant, we might just make sure. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got at least 10 plus cruisers, so I think that's okay.
It seems a little more balanced. bounced.
Good old Beth Spartan, remember?
Oh wow, she's back.
Yeah, she became a monster, dude. Okay, and then taking it back, let's look at Giants. One dewdrop. Two with Raquel. She's on your show. Three with Tamina. I think Giants are still going to be kind of scarce. Four with Beth. 5, 6 with Jody and Karen Conflict. 7 with Precious Silver. Pretty ruthless. Shut up, dude. I think I was at 6, 7, 8, 9. So mostly local talent Giants. Okay, yeah, so there are 9, but they're mostly local talents. So they will have to be built up. Looking through myself, I think, yeah, all the ones that's labeled as Giant are pretty well just Giant. Now, let's make sure there are a decent amount of bruisers, because, well, actually, even just looking and seeing on the side, just the brass knuckles I can see, it looks like there are quite a lot of bruisers.
Yeah.
A lot of specialists. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, and then, man, why everyone's popularity starting so low, dude? Okay.
I'm kind of thinking we could keep the popularity alone. Possibly.
Okay. I mean, a ton of them are going to be starting really low in the 50s and 40s.
Yeah.
They're almost all 50s and 40s, actually. Until you get to the legends. Okay.
No, like our last game, you upped CM Punk by a lot, and then he became your most popular. It seemed like.
Well, that's because I was also using them constantly. But I mean, I upped a lot of them by a lot.
Yeah.
But... You know what this is gonna be, Luke?
What's it gonna be?
The list.
The list.
These are all the ones that made the list. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you still need to name one new just to confuse yourself.
Okay, so custom draft pool, the list. Shakeups on, snake order, 3.2 mil budget, hard. Let's get it. Finally starting the draft.
Yep.
Almost 2 hours later.
Season 1. Okay.
The wait is over. It's now time.
Yep, and then we know building roster, blah blah blah. We know all that too. This is all stuff we already know. Okay, and so we've got 14 to draft, 8 men, 6 women. Honestly, just do them as you please. Just keep track of your men and women.
Yeah, it shows you how many men and women you have too.
Yeah. I think for my own personal sake, I'm going to make a little note ski here. Just to keep track of who I get for me. Okay. And so... I think my first pick... Jeez. I might go for the man himself, John Cena.
Yeah.
Or, I do love Becky, but I might go Bianca. You know, I'm actually Finn's gonna be my first one.
NXT 2.0 selects Finn Balor.
Yeah, we know. Okay, who's your first?
Who will never quit. It's no wonder he's first.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, thank you. Also gonna sort by. Oh, can I not sort by cost? That other things can cost. Right now it's showing cost, but.
a little triangle says sort draft list.
Ah, thank you. Okay. Oh, and then I can. Okay.
It's gonna take half an hour in of itself.
WCW drafts Tamina. There's nobody meaner than Tamina on this roster.
Even
Still
she
take
is
that.
surprised to be picked
And
first.
Alexa.
But I think she can meet expectations.
Raw sizing things up for their second pick.
Yeah, hold up, what?
WCW
Oh, it's
getting
snake
ready
order.
for pick number 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, even the draft is in snake order.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna suck, dude.
Yeah. Oh, my turn.
Oh, is this you?
Yeah.
Oh, WC. Okay. Dang, wow, so I just really get messed over here. Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
I get first pick, but then I have to wait so long before I get to pick again.
Oh. There we go. Popularity that way.
And then SmackDown I got to pick twice in a row. Because they went last on the first one, so they go first on the second.
She's the most popular face cruiser now. Oh wait, she was already that. Never mind.
No, Alexa was. Oh, heel cruiser. Yeah, so she was already the most popular face cruiser.
Yeah.
WCW picks Caldwell. She has all potential,
Oh, no.
and WCW could realize it. And
Okay.
the GM making waves with a unique pick. Hopefully it doesn't crash down on them.
Okay, I'm gonna get Nikki.
NXT 2.0 chooses Nikki ASH. Nikki is flying to a new night. And the GM making waves with a unique pick. Hopefully it doesn't crash down on them.
Okay, and then I think I'll take Rhea.
NXT 2.0 picks Rhea Ripley. Tonight Rhea heads to a new night. She's a superstar who doesn't know the meaning of failure.
Are you building your women's roster first?
That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Interesting. I mean, sure they have a big popularity difference, but the money difference is so different too. I can save 100K if I get a bruiser down here.
Also, would you rather I move the camera to the bottom right? The screen?
Probably not, because it would cover up my roster breakdown.
Okay, I mean, you can still see them up there, that's what I was saying, but you can't see the budget with it up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't see the budget. Or maybe top left right now? Or even bottom left?
I think bottom left could potentially still be covering up some info. I was just saying, because roster breakdown is still just shown, like, right as your roster. I'm pretty sure you can, like, scroll up and down through it as it goes.
I mean, if that would be better, we can do that.
Okay. I mean, because if I go bottom left, it'll be here.
Yeah.
Or if I go top left, it's there. But then we lose track of the round. Well, no, we can still see rounds, actually. Like, I'll go top left.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. I mean, we gotta go with Dana.
WCW selects Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke taking her talents to a new night.
A true brawler, she is someone you want this early.
Raw back up, ready to turn in pick number 4.
When do I get my
WCW's
twice in a row?
GM about to make their 4th pick.
You did earlier.
Did I?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really? Okay. Looks like you're the only one who's interested. You're the one who's only interested in women this time.
WCW chooses Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans set to bring the
I'd always do the one where we have one of us all men, the other all women. See who puts on the better shirt.
Oh God.
I'd do it, dude. I'd take the L. For every boy and girl around the world. Okay, I think I might get Raquel next. Because... oh yeah, she's like the only giant left in here.
NXT
All right.
2.0 picks Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel is going to stand tall on this brand. She's got a lot of talent, and it is ready to break out.
And then... okay, I guess Queen Zelina would make the most sense. As popular heel cruiser.
Is that what you're sorting by?
I'm sorting by class so I can see the cruisers.
Yeah.
And she's the most popular heel cruiser because there's only 2.
Oh, only 2. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, most popular. A little less stamina.
that's okay. Because you know what I can do?
Oh, yeah.
I can raise everyone's stamina by 20.
Yeah, just remember what I get to do, too.
That's on them, though, not on me.
Yeah.
NXT 2.0 drafts Queen Zelina. All hail Zelina. May she rule over this brand. A woman with an attitude. She's looking for a fight here.
So you got 2 more women to choose. Oh, and it does highlight who they'd be a match against.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think it did that before, but it is just really cool.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, there are no more giants left for women.
Because the other giants, I think, were either legends or local.
Yeah, and 1 or 2 of them got chosen by the CPU.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
That's what makes it tough, man, having 2 other brands choose.
Yeah.
Hopefully, though, they quit at round 9, and then our final rounds are free between us.
Yeah.
If they keep going as long as we're going, that would suck.
Definitely. Okay.
WCW drafts Caden Carter. And the GM picks up an amazing athlete, Caden Carter. The GM baking on
Oh, we got Logan Paul, let's go!
The Raw War Room weighing its strategy here.
Ooh, Charlie got taken.
Moving on to the draft.
Okay, this is mine now. Taking a specialist. Which one do I want, though? GG or Peyton? Yikes. Higher popularity, a little lower stamina. Yeah, that's
WCW picks. I'm sure she is going to make a mark on WCW. This is not a woman interested in making friends.
I think it's time for me to get Bianca now.
Oh man, I can't doing it again. I forget to look at their promo skills.
Hmm.
I'll have to do that for the rest of mine.
NXT 2.0 selects Bianca Belair. A new show is about to be the EST.
I'm taking
She
Belair.
is ready for this chance.
Billy. I think, cause yeah. Oh no, not Billy. Maybe Shane. What was it? No, Billy. I was right. Yeah. Because for my tag team, I think it's gonna be Raquel face Giant, Bianca face Bruiser versus Billy and Zelina face fighter heel fighter, heel cruiser. Yes, dude, get you.
NXT 2.0 picks.
Love me some Billiam K.
NXT 2.0 is optimistic in drafting her. Her passion cannot be denied. She is going to do well here.
There we go. Where?
So right now it's still sorted by class, remember?
Yeah. I'm looking for. There he is.
Ah, the Boogs.
Still 5 out of 5.
Look at his face, dude.
Oh yeah.
WCW drafts Rick Boogs.
Okay.
Rock a new night with Rick Boogs. A social media
Oh, they're yoinking Rey Mysterio. Dude, I feel like I'm just gonna get the scraps of men now.
Yeah. Well, definitely me. I mean, I just chose my first man.
Yeah, true.
Okay. And that was.
You just made the list!
That was a face bruiser, so. Are there no heel fighters left? Yeah, no heel fighters left. So I guess. Yikes. Man, Giants just aren't that great at talking, are they?
No, they're not. They're not built for talking. They're just built for looking big. Okay. So that's all my women, right? 5, 6, yeah. Okay. So now I am on to men as well, and I've got Finn, who is a heel fighter. So I need a face bruiser. Where are the? Okay, I was like, where are the bruisers? Which would be LA Knight. 4 out of 5 promo skill.
He's annoyed.
He won't be for long. Because he's about to become my champion. Probably. Unless I decide to go with one of the other bruisers who are higher popularity, but then just do a role change.
Yeah.
Because we only book 4 matches, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thinking about how I want to do this. Because, this is where it's important to decide sometimes. Because if I get a more popular heel bruiser, like Bobby, for example, this promo skill's only 2. Austin's a 3, but he is happy. 2, 3, Rich. Okay, I think my best bet is to do LA Knight, and then we'll just keep getting his popularity up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can even, just make him your champion.
Yeah, that's what I planned on doing, and then having him and Finn go into a rivalry.
Okay, so you're doing that?
I think so. Yeah.
NXT 2.0 selects LA Knight.
Oh yeah. Sure. Okay, and so now I need to start considering my mid card. Those are all the specialists. So we might look into a giant cruiser mid card. So we've got 2 giants left. So I definitely want to get a giant next because there are lots of cruisers there. And the most popular one is Ivar.
Yeah. He has a better promo skill out of the two.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Ivar.
NXT 2.0 drafts Ivar. The GM has selected Ivar. What a pick. He's got tremendous upside, and this brand will realize
there are no heel fighters left, I might just wait to see what the Legends have. And if, you know, I can't find one, then my Giant's just gonna have to be, or my Bruiser's just gonna be.
Yeah, that's why I took Finn early on.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to be paired with a specialist, and I'd be okay with that. Those guys are pretty expensive.
Remember, you do have just under $2 million left, and our shows aren't going to be expensive for a long time.
That is true, yeah.
I think that is part of the point of what they were doing, so you don't have to worry about going bankrupt off your draft.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what was happening, is like, you know, we do our draft and then by the end of it barely have any money left over. But having over $1 million even after doing the draft sets you up to be good for a while.
Let's see. Okay, so I have...
Oh, Jimmy Uso is who you had before, I think.
Oh yeah, I did have Jimmy.
Yeah, he became your singles and tag team champion.
Yeah. Yeah, I want somebody with the best promo skill possible, and so one would be like Sammy, or Santos Escobar. So if Jay is good, then yeah, I will go.
WCW picks Jey Uso. Jey Uso about to get him a new show. He believes his time's coming, and so do I. Speculation who joins SmackDown next.
Great picks out there. You've now entered the optional rounds. You now have the option to stop drafting and complete your draft if you want to save some money. Money will be used to book special match types, book better show logistics, buy power cards, hire free agents, and more. So it's your call, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Raw looking to add to its haul with another pick.
Looks like they do keep going as long as we keep going.
Where the big boys and girls play.
Okay, for men.
Oh, that's tragic, dude.
I'm really just looking at promo skills because they just have the best potential.
Remember the myths?
Yeah. I can keep going to see anybody else, but I will most likely take the Miz, yeah.
WCW drafts The Miz.
Is he going to be your pretty boy? Okay, and so we got Finn, LA, I got a giant, face giant, now I need a heel cruiser. Even my boy Sammy Mammy. I think sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my boy Sammy Mammy. Love him.
NXT 2.0 selects Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah. Being so used to it swapping out. Okay. So yes, we've got Finn in LA. We've got Ivar and Sammy, and so now I need to start thinking into my tag team. Now there is one last giant left, so I could go giant cruiser again because there are 3 face cruisers, so odds of them getting taken are pretty slim. Okay. Apollo's got the worst. Thing is, I've got to start with Veer, because if he gets taken before I get to my cruisers, that would suck. And the odds of me not getting the cruiser are slimmer than... Sorry, the odds of me, losing, you get it.
Right. So, and with you taking that giant, I mean, there's no reason why I need another cruiser.
Yeah,
especially a face cruiser.
There's honestly no reason why anyone else needs another cruiser because there are no more giants available.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by taking Veer.
And Veer is coming to a new show.
Okay, so what
as the GM picks Mahan. He wants to prove he should have been earlier.
Oh,
and I hope he does.
Yeah.
What is mine?
WCW.
Okay. Yeah. So
We got
Yeah.
Braun, Jay, The Miz,
Giant Cruiser Specialist, and then my last man is
Rick Boogs.
Yeah.
He's down there with the women. He's just chilling. He's like, yeah, that's where I want to be.
Yeah. Mama didn't raise no fool.
Yeah, he's not in a bad spot. I chill with Lacey and Dana too.
Ooh, could go for archery.
What's up? Do we have to watch R-Truth's entrance at least once if one of us takes him?
WCW chooses
Yes.
R-Truth.
So good, dude.
R-Truth knows he was just drafted. This guy's a fan favorite with a lot of upside. The SmackDown GM
Dude,
is
we're gonna have so many superstars involved in this, so when are you gonna take them? Because they just keep going with us, dude.
WCW back at the podium for their
So
next
I
pick.
just took that.
Also, whoever that last show was, they're already really low on money. They only have 700K. I think they've just been taking all the most expensive ones.
Probably. I mean, one of them took Becky, and she was like the most expensive, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a specialist for that. Shoot, what am I looking at? I keep forgetting what I have. Yeah, I have that. That's all good. And then, yeah,
He just took R-Truth, face fighter.
face fighter. Yeah, I can roll change, or if I get a heel bruiser, that would be good too. So yes, I will look into that.
Yeah, the trade-off with Bobby is he's only 2 promo skill, but he's 60 popularity.
Yeah. And he's already annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. I kind of want to take... Well, I don't know. I kind of do want to take Bobby on, almost.
Just remember, the threshold is lower for morale, so if he starts losing, he's probably going to dip.
Yeah. Well...
First week, he's like, give me 50K.
WCW selects Solo Sikoa. The street champion, Solo Sikoa, joining a new brand.
Alright, and so I've got Finn, LA. Oops, gosh, that scrolled weird. Finn, LA. We've got. Okay, so I need one of my cruisers. All 3 of them are still there. Great, Kofi. That's what I wanted. Because he's got a 4 out of 5 promo skill, 57 popularity. He's optimistic. Boom. And so, what number of men are we? Is this my last man?
No.
Oh, we're on
Going
round
up to
12.
8, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, I need to round out the tag team. Okay. So, yeah, this will be my heel and my face, and then I need another heel and face.
Yeah, you're choosing 2 in a row here too, so.
Yeah. So I'll be getting Kofi, and then preferably Bruiser Fighter next. There are only 2 fighters left. Oh, Randy. Kofi and Randy. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a mustache.
He's annoyed. Yeah. He's got a mustache too. But he's satisfied. I think I'll need Kofi and Randy. So yeah, Kofi and Randy will be the face parts of the team, and then a heel Bruiser, which there are still 3 left.
And all the fighters.
NXT 2.0 picks, Kofi Kingston. Kofi Mania is
Now
coming
only
to a
1
new
left.
night. Big pick to get Kofi Kingston. Handing out a contract this big, this late. I hope
See,
this doesn't
that's
break the
why
bank.
my strategy was get all of the Bruisers, Fighters, Giants, and Cruisers now, and then later I'm going to draft Specialists.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing, mostly. Or I just mainly wanted to get the women out of the way, because I got the ones I wanted, for the most part, I'm pretty sure. But then, yeah, it just left me getting some men. I mean, I got the Boogsters, so I'm good either way.
The Boogs.
Yeah, so... How many fighters do I have here for men? Because I have 2 Bruisers. Yeah, I have R-Truth. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so yeah, everybody's in a team. Now I'm just figuring out who I'll, put together. I just want to grab a good specialist. Okay, nobody has a perfect promo skill, so it looks like I'll be taking Matt.
Bro.
And he's opting.
WCW picks.
How are you breaking up Arcade Bridge?
This man is one of the hardest workers around.
He's gonna be weird next.
I mean, for the last round.
A lot of opportunities here for Raw's next selection. A major decision for the WCW general manager.
So I grabbed that specialist. I have 2 specialists now. I'm tempted to maybe grab another cruiser. Or maybe another bruiser if I can find.
I did one of them draft Bobby. Yeah, SmackDown drafted Bobby. Dang it.
If I could just, you know what? Honestly, I just want a good promo skill. Like it doesn't matter what they are. If there's a good promo skill still left.
Jimmy.
So Jimmy's there. I'd have the brothers. Yeah, it's either him or Santos.
I'm mad that you took Peyton. You took Peyton and Matt. They're both a part of my real life tag teams.
Okay, so I have that. That's all good. I have the 2 specialists. I don't know why it just keeps going crazy. Okay, so bruiser, 2 bruisers, and then yeah, R-Truth, they go together. Rick Boogs is gonna go with the Miz, and so then Jay, cruiser. That okay. So I do need a heel. Which Jay, Jimmy. Yeah, he's just better than Santos. So.
WCW drafts Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy
Uso.
Alright, and then final pick made by yours truly. So it's between Theory and Otis, I think, because let's see, my tag team was Giant, Cruiser, Giant, and I need a heel bruiser because I got the face fighter Randy Orton. And it's gonna be Randy and Kofi versus Veer Mahan and I think Austin Theory. With a 3 out of 5 promo skill, and he's optimistic. Otis has a 3 out of 5, and he's also optimistic.
You have had Otis before.
I have, and he was crap. His stamina is way higher though, and he's only down by 1 popularity.
Yeah.
So I guess I will take Otis.
All right, and that's the show.
Unless I want to, no. Could you imagine? Yeah.
NXT 2.0 selects Otis. Otis on a new brand. Look at that face. A huge chip on his shoulder. He's ready to show it on this brand.
Look at that.
And here's the final version of NXT 2.0.
Oh yeah, look at him go, dude. I need a screenshot of that one. That beautiful roster right there. Bam. Slick with it.
And you gotta wonder who's next for WCW. Look at the big boys and girls
I'll get
on the
yours too, don't worry.
WCW roster.
Your boy wouldn't do you like that. Wait, look at you. That beautiful roster. That big, bald, beautiful man next to the Boogs and the Babes.
Oh, yeah. The Boogster.
The Boogster. I like how this happens just all with it.
Raw weighing their options here.
Oh?
Oh, wait.
SmackDown moving on to the draft. And here's the GM's
Oh, they're done.
roster.
No, quit draft would be the whole thing. They choose when they finish.
Gotcha.
Raw has so many options to choose from here. It's another big pick for Monday Night Raw. Team Red has been assembled.
Okay, see. There they are.
And now the brands showing side by side. This is going to be a good
So
season.
yeah, for some reason Raw just decided they want 2 more. They wanted 2 extra. Dude, they have to be broke. Yeah. Look at their budget, 154K.
Bro, okay.
Okay, so let's size up our rosters. First picks for everyone were Finn, Braun, Becky, and Bobby. Balor, Braun, Becky, Bobby. Then we got Bianca. Wait. Oh no, that wasn't their first picks.
No.
How come mine aren't? No, they're not. Are they just? What order is this?
Alphabetical. No?
No, it's not. For what?
Popularity.
Ah, yes. So these are our most popular. Oh, so your most popular is Braun. Who do you plan on making your champ, your singles champ?
I'm not too sure yet.
Okay.
Honestly, I was just taking one thing at a time.
I got you.
I was just bummed that I forgot
I was playing with that.
about their promo skills until halfway through. Because that's really the most important for me.
Alright, it's everyone's dream to someday make it into the WWE Hall of Fame. To get there, you'll need to prove that you have what it takes to manage your talent, money, and brand to the top. Yeah, so this is all what we saw before. Gotta prove you're the best. Be the first to earn 10 Hall of Fame trophies. Either career achievements or seasonal challenges entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing, or retire or save file. Season 1, Week 1, 4 weeks to Extreme Rules. We are in Ohio.
Okay, now the camera could probably be moved.
Don't tell me how to run my show, Luke. I'll tell you what. Alright, so yeah, we know about this. Tonight is the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. Why is Eric messaging me? That's new.
Oh yeah, that's a CPU, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm scared. We're gonna storm. Let's go. Complete confidence. Hey Breeze, I just wanted to let you know that I plan on taking SmackDown to the top of the power rankings and stay there. Okay, good for you. Why do I care? I have the roster and show running capabilities to do. Are you sure about that, dude? Oh wait, no, it was Mick. Mick is Raw. He's SmackDown, yeah. Mick's the one that had like 100K budget left over. I got 660,600.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, dude. Inaugural champion. Okay, so I think that's going to be LA Knight. Because I want LA and Finn in my singles title rivalry. Because, yeah, Finn is a heel fighter. So he needs a face bruiser. And, yeah, LA's my only face bruiser. And that would make LA a 57 versus Finn a 62. Which is pretty nice. And then for my women, I think I wanted Nikki and Nikki's a fighter. Oh yeah, Nikki and Rhea to go at it. Who both are very close at 54 and 59.
Very high stamina.
Yes, they're gonna be going at it.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get a level 4 rivalry out of them.
Tearing down the house. Okay, so yeah, I think I will make Nikki my champion against Rhea, and then tag team rivalry is gonna be Bianca and Raquel versus Zelina and Billiam Kay.
Alright.
And then with Bianca being such high popularity compared to the rest of them, that'll bring up the overall quality of those matches. Because the others have 2 star power and she's already got 3.
Yeah.
Whereas these 2 are at 3. Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. LA and Nikki ASH. Triple H is waiting to see how your first show fares. I have at least one team. Gosh dang it! Alright, so that's going to be the women. Their highest stamina.
Yeah.
The home tab is your one-stop shop. The journal is where you'll want to go to keep up on the latest things happening with the roster, find promises, etc. For each show, the commissioner will have a goal for you. Keep the commish happy, and you earn a power card. And make sure you keep your eye on the prize by checking in on your career progress and what milestones you'll need. Technology, GM assistant, yeah. Okay, so currently starting off at 1 million fans, 660,000 revenue, 4 shows until Extreme Rules. We're on show 125. I get Superstar Trainer. Nice. I mean, Okay, so booking your show. These are optional promos, yeah. Show logistics, we know about this too. And then, yeah, those won't be opening for a while. Roster, we know. Power cards. Okay, the inventory is where you could, where any cards you own will be. Brand and GM specific, yeah. And then finally over here we have season challenges and season history. And so yeah, that's just called season. So that's complete 5 challenges this season, purchase all power cards before a show, book 8 Extreme Rules matches, and resolve 3 rivalries during the PLE. Okay. So we got special promotion, Forged in Fire, and the bigger they are. One randomly booked Falls Count Anywhere match on your show will receive a higher than normal rating.
Oh, okay.
That's the bigger they are. The harder they Falls Count Anywhere. Yeah.
Ah, it's special promotion.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just as OP as they usually are.
I'm sure that you'll retain most of your fans this week. I am going to hold on to that one because I saw that when in the video we watched, they retained 99% of their fans that first week.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, as the seasons go on, it'll become harder to retain fans, and that's why we were seeing those diminishing returns, because it takes a much higher show quality to retain fans.
Right.
And just so I can get the buy 'em out one, I know it's going to be really costly for me early on, but I do want to get all 3 of these, because they actually are all 3 really useful.
Yeah, chances are you're going to have the most money here at the start.
Yeah. Complete this challenge to earn a random power card. So yes, that is what that means.
Okay.
And I guess I'll be getting that later,
What do you have
or
now?
I might have.
Oh, you got a network special.
Dude, let's go.
Pretty good.
Yeah, because if I use the special promotion before a pay-per-view and then the network special at a pay-per-view, had I gone with Kurt and these, dude, a menace. If I was a girl, they'd call me Denise. Denise the Menace.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
And now, when I go to pick people, all I'll really be looking for are specialists, because I have all my bruisers, fighters, giants, and cruisers.
Ah. I've gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. So, I only see, like, 2 permanent... Oh, no, never mind, these are permanent.
Mostly permanent women.
Yeah.
There's just, 2 permanent...
Okay, there's 1 permanent guy.
3 permanent men, I see.
Captain Grok, he's a local talent, no one wants that. But hey, it does look like the local talent are better than they were before, because he's a 38 already.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any local talent already that high before. He's barely worse than this actual superstar over here.
Yeah. It
Okay.
looks like Flash from the new Spider-Man movies. Mansoor.
I gotcha. I'm kind of mad that with some of the custom ones, they didn't make their whole names actually fit, like with Chelsea Gree and Candice LeRae on your show. It's supposed to be Chelsea Green and Candice LeRae. Okay, but cool. So now, you said have at least 1 TLC match. I honestly don't plan on ever getting any local talent. So
They turn out to be amazing. But you can get 3 people half off, so
yeah,
might as well not get the talent.
I'm going to hold off on that, because it's the next 3 free agents I get half off. So I'm going to wait until I see 3 permanent free agents that I really want, and then be able to get all 3 of them half off.
Yeah. Smart.
and right now they're mostly women and all women that I actually don't need. And I'm probably going to hold off until after the first pay-per-view to start signing, since I already have everyone that I need before then anyway. Unless it starts looking like some people are going to get really hurt, and then I'll start signing as I need to. So we're going to have our opener. So based on popularities, my planned rivalries are you and Rhea, who are 64 and 59. You two are 62 and 57. So overall, the women are higher. Actually, so I want them to be my main event just to make sure if anything goes wrong, it's still going up. So yeah, we've got Fighter Bruiser, women's title match. We don't want interference. And this is where we see the match rules. So a tables match, Extreme Rules, TLC, Hell in a Cell. Okay, so this is where things start changing after Hell in a Cell. So win by pin, submission, or by escaping the cage, that's Hell in a Cell, plus 50% additional rivalry level chance. And so, I think what this one means, from what I saw in that video, is that there's a 50% chance that it will go up an additional level. So 2 levels instead of 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because it says additional. That does make sense.
Mm-hmm. Because you could read it as, like, there's a 50% chance that the rivalry will go up, or plus 50% additional rivalry. So
Right.
on top of that. Backstage brawl plus 10k fans plus 3 superstar popularity increase, and I think that's for both participants involved.
Yes.
False count anywhere, just false count anywhere. Submission we saw resolves rivalries and plus 1,000 fans per rivalry level resolved, but also just plus 1,000 fans right off the bat.
Yeah. Costs as much as a steel cage though.
It's cheaper.
Hell in a Cell, I mean.
Oh, Hell in a Cell, yeah. Which isn't bad, because, you know, if you're gonna go for something that's 35k, submission is pretty nice.
Yeah.
And, well, I thought of something that I imagine that's the way it works, but I'll see you later. The superstar with the most falls at the end of the time limit wins, plus 2 popularity, but plus 20% injury chance.
Yeah.
Gosh, that really sucks just for gaining 2 popularity. Because you have this that's plus 3 superstar popularity, but it does cost a lot more. It costs 60k more. And then morale, plus morale to winner, minus morale to loser. So that would be one of those reasons to get a fixed match card. Fix it to where the person who has really low morale wins and the person who has really high morale loses.
And the stamina cost is low.
Stamina cost low, general cost low, 25k.
Yeah.
So that's stamina, well, just a little more than Extreme Rules, less than TLC. But still overall not too expensive. And then False Count Anywhere only costs 10k, but the stamina cost is very high.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why would I want to do that?
Well, I'm assuming the way it works. I mean, how we've seen, you know, the more, or you know, the better the match type, the better. I mean, the score overall. And so I'm wondering if Falls Count Anywhere means it's going to do as well as a Hell in a Cell, but for way cheaper.
I don't know. It depends on what their specialty is too, because it's not always just the type of match it is.
Yeah.
Because we've booked, like I mentioned, the Hell in a Cell on your show, I think before, that still did kind of crap.
Yeah.
Because there was no one's specialty and they weren't in a rivalry.
Yeah, we have yet to find a Hell in a Cell specialty.
Okay, so I think for starters, I'm going to keep it simple and work my way up.
Yeah.
Women's title match, tables. They've got plenty of stamina, but with this being low stamina, that just gives me more time to build with them rather than starting off too hard, drastically lowering their stamina. It'll at the very least help me squeeze out that one extra match with them. And then opener men is going to be Finn, versus LA. Title match on. And then where is it? I'm still not used to that being at the top there. Let's see. What type of match do we want this to be? Might have it be steel cage. I might just try for it, you know.
Yeah. What's the stamina cost on it?
High.
Or you can do your TLC match if you want that superstar training.
Let's see. Okay, so LA's morale is low right now.
Yeah. And Finn's isn't high. He's just satisfied.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to hope that because I was considering doing this one, but then it's like, but if he loses, he's gonna feel even worse.
Right. Well, already somebody's gonna feel worse.
Yeah, but it's gonna be even more of a loss on top of that. So, because right now Finn has everything to gain if he wins, and then it would be even that much worse for LA having lost the title. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, and their staminas were what now? 56 and 82. Okay, so the thing is, I could stand to go a little bit higher. Okay, so the thing is, if I do this one, there's a chance that the rivalry goes up 2 levels, which is what I would hope for, and then I could rest them for an extra week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot for that. And then if anything, that'll probably be doing just about as good as this, I think. And then I think I'm gonna save the title matches, but still try to start the rivalries. And we're just gonna have them normal. What was it? It was Veer, and I think Otis for heel bruiser. Yeah. Or yeah, because they do have pretty high. Well, Orton and Kofi have high popularity. I could probably stand to make this a title match just to get the titles on someone, but then just not make it a specialty. I think that'll be okay. And then I think what I want to do here is okay, my women generally, I have, let's see, okay, where's my, these 4, okay, so yeah, you've got a 4, 2, but 5, and 4, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have my men's mid-card, Sammy and Ivar, Giant Cruiser, title match on. No stipulations though. So then that way, that title gets set, this title gets set, And then I've got my women available to do promos for me. And we will definitely get started building your popularities with a charity, with 2 charities, and then there's always a chance of lowering it though. So I think because I don't want hers going down either. We'll just have you do a charity too, because you're not gonna pull a lot of fans, but your popularity will still go up. Well, with a chance of a small popularity boost.
Yeah, and it doesn't lower, so.
Yeah. Here, I'm still saving. Here, and then yeah, show logistics have to stay what they are. Got that. Oh yeah, I do have that, so yeah, that'll be fine anyway. And just making sure there weren't any. So there's you, which is good. Oh, geez, she costs 100K to sign for 10 weeks.
Well, yeah, look at Vader. He's even more expensive, and then there's somebody that was like 120 up at the top.
Yeah, no, Undertaker. I get that, but like, she's just a 57 popularity.
Yeah.
I guess if she's a specialist, maybe. Dang, they're wilding out here, bro. Okay, so yeah, for my last. Yeah, but she can't take a hit. Well, Bianca could stand to take the slight hit, and that would be okay, and just make me a little extra money back. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna test Raquel out and see how she does with this one.
Okay.
And so yeah, we'll get most of my titles decided, my champs, and then that way in the coming weeks we can just swap things around as needed depending on who has the stamina for it. And yeah, that should definitely do great. And then I think this one will do better than those because they're lower popularity and not special match type. Sorry that took 30 years. Here's your show snapshot. Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
This is exactly why for the first 5 weeks in our 1v1 we're not going to do timers on.
I think I can.
Oh, and so he messaged you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you choose your champion.
I like how they changed that order. Because in the last game, we both chose our champions back to back.
Yeah.
But then, somebody else got to go first. So it's like I almost forgot, who my champions were. Okay, so get to choose my men's champion.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, because I have him. Oh, I can't even see their info. Well, yeah, Archer has a high promo skill. But honestly...
Riddle's probably a fighter.
Oh, Riddle.
Yeah.
Specialist.
Oh, specialist. Oh, never mind. Wow, they made him a specialist? That's weird. He came from MMA, so I assumed that he might be a fighter.
Well, he is my golden boy.
You're gonna make Boogs the champ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I already have an idea.
Who do you plan on pairing him off with?
I know exactly who.
Do you want to say?
No, because I don't know his name.
Do you want to go back to him?
No.
Why?
He's not there.
Luke! Do you mean someone you plan on signing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know exactly who. I had my eye on him.
Oh, did you see him in the Legends or something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I get to hire a Legend for free, don't I? Oh, wait, no, I don't.
No.
I just get to increase their contract.
Yeah, you extend it by
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Well, so Lacey, Fighter, Bruiser. So I think I can maybe do them, but might do Caden, honestly. Yeah, get her popularity up there a little bit. Well, I forgot. I have 2 cruisers, don't I? What is she? Yeah, cruiser. Okay, 2 cruisers. So yes, I can do that. Okay. Ooh, already. Although I don't know when this is going to actually matter. Free arena booking. Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the things I saw. But it was for one of the, I think it was special effects.
Wow, that's kind of lame. Yeah, there's that and that. I kind of just want to hold off on getting these, honestly. Use 3 power cards in 1 round, promote 2 free agents to superstar status. Oh, did you go through and look at all of these?
No, I didn't look at every
Ah,
single one.
more on shows, yikes. 15 shows with the title match.
Because those are season
Gotcha.
long challenges. I just did the short one that was right there.
Wait, surpass 600K in the bank. What's that supposed to mean? Interesting. I'm curious. First week of the season. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
you're talking about your cheat code?
Yeah.
Yeah, it mentioned that at the beginning that you can't use it on the first week.
Yeah, I was thinking I might get Scat. Good old Scatty.
Not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah. Or I could go for the Undertaker.
Well, what role do you need?
A fighter. And then
A role, like face or
yeah,
heel?
thinking heel. But I can do a role change if I need to. If somebody else just fits the bill better. But yeah, their promo skills are. Oh well, yeah, Cactus Jax is up there. And he'd be pretty nice to have. Just would be nice to have somebody that's 10 weeks. Is the thing. Kane. Oh, it's a giant. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get Scott. think I'm happy with that.
Alright. Also, walk us through your thought processes as we go.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, I think I'm wanting to get both of my tag teams going.
Alright.
Just get the titles out there because they're going to increase popularity no matter what. That's 2 people, or 4 people total that are going to get plus 10 popularity. And that's really what I want right now. So she's a cruiser, which means I'm not going to have Tamina in there. Do I have a female specialist? I don't think I do. Trying to see.
Oh, what's Peyton?
Is a specialist. Oh, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I just remembered her being a specialist on my show last time.
Yeah, and there's my other cruiser. And then I can do a fire bruiser combo.
Well, you got a specialist cruiser. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah,
Fighter bruiser.
because I only have 1 giant, but I do have 2 cruisers.
Okay, that makes sense.
And my other cruiser has the title.
Okay.
Although...
Dude, it's been so long since we booked matches ourselves, I wasn't really confident in mine.
Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, it doesn't just automatically choose who you want. And so this is the...
Mid-card.
Mid-card one. Okay. Yeah, I want that going.
Okay.
But then this, for the women...
For the women.
It can be tables.
Oh wait, scroll over Tornado Tag. I want to see what that one does. That's the only other match type we have.
Yeah.
+1 superstar popularity increase, and so it's like half of the other one.
Yeah.
10% injury chance, plus 10%.
Okay, so that's going on. Then who do I have left for this? Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I only have 1 guy left because I have an odd number of guys now.
Oh yeah, because you bought one.
Which, hey, we have like the 3-way stuff now, so that's okay.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see if Triple Threat and Fatal 4-Ways are useful in the ways I think they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking Triple Threat can be used to keep a rivalry going, but still have an extra person in there.
Yeah.
And then Fatal 4-Way could be the same, but just, building up star power.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just start spending money and also get Kane. That would give me another match for men, but I don't know that I actually need that right now, so I can wait.
What do you get?
Free arena booking.
Of course.
I don't like it's gonna matter.
It will eventually, but at least it's better than a superstar training, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna be booking any local talents.
Okay, and I want to see...
Oh.
Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Now it goes. Okay, so I'll get a pre-match physio and a superstar training.
I guess maybe you just had to spend money first.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Make 3 superstars very happy. Promote 2 free agents to superstar status. That's only for play. Oh, it adds 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's odd why it shows a +2 on there.
I'm wondering if, because it's a contract negotiation too, or, they just didn't change the model, but now it does something different. And so we might see 1, 2, and 3 out potentially that do
Possibly.
a variety of things.
Yeah, going up to 1 week or up to 2 weeks, that's really not a big difference. So if they did like 2 and 4, that'd be better.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6.
That would be kind of cool to do.
Yeah. If they did like a 2, 4, 6 kind of thing, and then because each one's double the number printed on there. Clay Courtman. Hello, everyone. Nick Nosedive, dude.
Nick Nosedive.
Hey, Lula Tandy. Looking hecka different this year.
Oh
You
my.
see her? There's your boy Adrian.
Ah, yes, Adrian Williams.
Wait, can we look at all the others? Yeah. Quinby, that's fine. Sassy Molassie.
Tim
Dude. I remember Timber.
Burr.
Jive Owens. And just silence.
Yeah.
We love silence.
Is this a man or a woman?
I think that's a man. That's a man. Look at the chest.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I was looking around. It's like you actually, it doesn't tell you anything anywhere that is a man. Wow. Okay. Just silence seems like a meme. Like
Yeah.
I just want the meme.
Thankfully there are no transgender stars in the game, so you don't have to be confused about
Yeah.
what's what.
They just get to be booked in anything.
Yeah, you can just, I was saying, you can just look at the chest and tell whether it's a man or a woman if you can't tell just by looking.
Yeah. So I could use a face giant potentially, or actually, hold on.
Also, there are certain ways you can sort them that don't specifically say gender, but then when you do, it does do it by gender.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, I have an extra cruiser I could throw into this actually. I might want to do that. Ah. I think I'm gonna do that.
Oh? Teaming up the bros?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And you get the extra cruiser bonus because they're both facing a giant.
Ah, yeah. And 5 promo skill.
Yep.
I think I want to start doing it. Self promo.
Ooh.
Yeah, going at it. I don't care about the fans. I just care about the popularity. Then they'll bring fans.
I'm in it for the clout. Who's out here clout chasing?
They're just gonna bring the fans to me. That's all they have to do if they're popular enough. I'm curious. I kind of want to make these a little different. I don't know if I want to spend that much. Well, let's see. Their stamina. Okay. Peyton's not the best.
Okay.
Just turning tile match off. That's annoying.
Yeah, so it does that whenever you go back into match rules, and so you have to select. It expects you to do it top down.
Yeah. Because I think. Well, I don't know. They could probably be good. Let's see. 50, 40. Okay. Let me just back out of that. 53, 51. Yeah. Go ahead and bump that up. Yes, title is on. Extreme rules. See, I think that's a good idea that you had as well, is just to kind of find people's specialties. That's really what I want. But this I can leave normal.
I am normal.
Just because of how good their popularities are. So yeah, I just have to make sure this does better than that. And then this should do better.
The bad guy versus the Boogs.
I like how the belt kind of matches up on Boogs right there.
It's only slightly off center.
Yeah, just wearing it so high. Okay. So that seems like it's my show.
He's born to be a champion, dude.
So because there are so many more match types, I feel like these things where they boost a certain match are gonna pop up so often that I'm not worried about buying one right now.
Okay.
Although Steel Cage, is that the one that you did that boost rivalries?
Yes, plus 50% chance for an additional rivalry.
Yeah, I do like that. I don't want this because of how high the stamina is, but I will take this. And I'm assuming, yeah, I don't have anybody. So, there we go.
Alright. Nice. That's the first showdown.
Do we get to see theirs? Oh, I guess not.
We will later, I think.
Gotcha.
Alright, and so If you're cool with it, I'm thinking we just simulate all of our regular show matches and then just choose a couple from each pay-per-view.
Okay.
So like choose a couple from my show, a couple from your show, watch those.
Unless there's just if there's just a time we don't want to watch any of the matches, or you just want to watch ones no matter what they are.
Because we're gonna be making 5.
Yeah.
So just any 2 that we want to see
a good
from
match in there.
Yeah. Because I am wanting us to, be able to sit in, watch more match types. And, it makes the characters more personal for us, too.
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting there, we're seeing what they're doing, what they're going through, like, maybe even rooting for them, picking favorites, winners, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really getting more invested into it. Like, these are our people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited for Billie Kay over there. Look at her, dude. She's just lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce on that title.
Yeah, my comments go so high.
All right, so.
What? Amazing.
I saw it do this, but it still got me, dude. Okay, there are many things fans consider when rating your matches, things like class and role matchups, match types, popularity, and more. You may not have received the rating you wanted, but try out a combination of different things, and I know you'll get it down. But wait, there's more.
And you did get the rivalry up to level 2, which is nice.
Yeah, from that steel cage match, because there was a 50-50 chance. And so now I can have an extra week of resting them, but still get them up to a level 4 rivalry.
Yeah.
So I think in place of their match next week, I'm going to have the women's tag team. And then since the 2 middle ones were just normal matches, that's very low stamina. So
yeah,
it looks like these superstars are in a rivalry. Any future matchups have a chance of leveling up the rivalry, which results in better ratings. The max level of a rivalry is 4. Any rivalry of level 3 or 4 will conclude at a PLE match with a quality bonus. Persisting with a level 4 rivalry outside of a PLE can cause fans to lose interest. So that's what it didn't tell us before, that at 3 or 4 it concludes. Before it only said 4, but we had to find out for ourselves. So it's actually 4 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just cuts it off in the middle to tell you that.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
It acts like...
I was like, what the 5-star?
Perfect. That's what a 5-star is. Alright, we're going to simulate it up. We just got to hope this doesn't do better than 4, which I highly doubt it will.
Yeah.
Randy and Gobi, let's get it. Oh.
Oh, really?
Didn't start a rivalry. Okay, so I'm going to have to start booking more special match types, I guess, because that was only a 2-star to start with.
Yeah.
Okay, getting me the fans. So, that's good to note, though. A promo skill 4 and 5 both still net you the same amount of fans.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, really, you don't need any higher than 4, actually. Okay, Sammy versus Ivar. Let's see how this goes. Ivar. That was 3 stars. Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was 3, but the other one was only 2.
Maybe their popularities were different?
Well, see, these 2 had higher popularities than Otis and Veer. But I was counting on since there were more popularities in general involved. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does like average them out or something. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
She still got me 5K fans.
Maybe the higher their promo skill, the better chance you have of gaining a popularity boost.
So it's about the popularity, not the fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I don't know if you got any that were excellent, but I'm assuming that's whenever you get the boost. Because I think you had a couple that were good, and then you had that one that was okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then main event. What do they do? They just got to do better than the 3. And Rhea wins, new champion. 4 stars, amazing.
All right. Well, I mean, we've gone through this before. You can simulate it yourself if you'd like to.
Do it.
But, okay.
Do it.
All right, here we go.
These are your peeps, Luke.
Good. All right. But it worked.
It worked. That's all that matters. Almost go 1.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so surprised that worked. 3.
Okay. Oh yeah. I don't know about that too. Well, that's okay.
Hey, you still got the popularity increase. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, it's tough.
New rivalry.
Also went up to 3.
Are you going to be 3 across the board? Hopefully this last one should do better than a 3.
Yeah. Oh, Scott took it.
3.5. Well, there you have it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
oh yeah, they took John Cena.
Yeah. So this only lets us simulate. So for the first one, instead of simulating their whole show, I want to see how they did, like in real time.
Yeah. John Cena's popularity is 72 without belt.
Yeah, he was already pretty high. So they did a 3 opener like you, and they did good. They booked normal tables.
Oh.
3 of their championships on the line. Similar to what I did.
Yeah, interesting.
Nikita, they did a self promo. She went up by 2. Logan Paul versus Kevin, fighter bruiser. So I wonder if they are going off like kind of their auto booking mentality,
Yeah.
but like maybe being a little more smart with it since it's on hard difficulty for the AI.
Right. Well, of course, the promos, you couldn't auto book those originally.
Well, yeah, I wasn't including that. I was just meaning just for the matches.
Yeah.
So they've got 2 3s in a row. Excellent charity though.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, oh, dude, they took Becky and Nikki and Charlotte.
Oh, and Becky's already holding on to a belt.
Auto booking, dude. I'm telling you, it has to be, because that's such a stupid thing to do. They have to hope that like Charlotte and Shayna win.
Well, unless they're trying to get Becky just very popular.
Dude, she's already one of the most popular in the game.
Yeah.
If she wins, she's straight up to an 82. Okay, so Charlotte and Shayna won, which is actually better for them because now both of them have plus 10 popularity. I guess technically that isn't a bad idea since there's 1 extra belt in the game overall, so you can still have.
Yeah, call that didn't work.
No, it's just okay. And so now they've got a tables main event. I wonder how much more likely they are to find a specialty.
Right.
3.
So
they got
Gunther McGirder.
They just got 3 straight the way through. And first champion. I think that's US. Alright, so they've got Alexa Bliss versus Doudrop, Giant versus Cruiser, Bliss with a 69 popularity, and Doudrop with a 57. I was trying to start Doudrop and Liv Morgan in mind, that just never happened. They've got a triple threat mid-card.
3 normals with a Hell in a Cell at the bottom, and there's a run-in on that second mid-card.
They're doing something. They got a charity and 2 self-promos.
Yeah. Oh, that's
yeah, triple threat.
Yeah, triple threat.
4-star opener.
Dude, for what?
I genuinely don't know. I'm wondering if maybe finally they started doing this more accurately and it's actually based off their performance in the match. Because when you're doing normal matches outside of GM mode, it still has a star rating on it. Because you get this virtual currency in the game that you can use to get like other superstars, title belts, arenas, stuff like that. That part's irrelevant. But it does still have a match rating on it, depending on how well your actual match went, with the drama, with the back and forth, the signature moves and finishers, stuff like that, move variety. And so I'm wondering if maybe they just actually put on a 4-star match in the game. Because otherwise, it doesn't make sense that that's just a normal title match. And hers is in the 60s, hers is in the 50s. It wasn't even a level 1 rivalry, but it was still 4 stars.
And it did better than the other one with John Cena that had 72
Yeah.
popularity.
Because that one was only 3 stars.
Right.
So this was a whole star better, not even just like half a star.
Unless just because their CPUs on hard difficulty, they just get better ratings for no reason.
I don't know. Because my opener was 4 stars and that was a steel cage match. And my closer was 4 stars and it was a tables match.
Wait, hold on, look at that.
Yeah, it's
They get
triple.
some boost for fighter and specialist.
Hmm.
So maybe that's something to do with the triple threats.
Maybe. It does show you specifically who has the chance of starting the rivalry, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice
'Cause it says
that.
rivalry. So it'll show you out of the triple threat who's going to start up the rivalry.
Gotcha. I wonder if that happens. We'll have to see during the booking next week to
Mhm.
see if you get to see beforehand or maybe you select that.
Maybe. Yeah, it is weird that it's highlighting fighter specialist. I don't know why it would be doing that. I don't think it.
They didn't do that with my show.
No, I don't. I was gonna say I don't think it mentioned anything about that. So we'll have to see what that means.
2. That's it. Bring it.
New rivalry, Lee and Dolan. So that's who it was on, but it was a disappointing 1.5 star match. Dakota won, but that is really disappointing though. That is crazy. He went up by 1 popularity. See, at least you did better than that.
Yeah, he had 4 promo skill.
Yeah. That's kind of a waste of money, dude. Go up 1 popularity and spend 2,500 for it.
Right.
Mace versus Mysterio. Nice. Mace was on your show. I guess he got
Get rid of the mask.
well, yeah, he got a whole redesign, like a glow up, if you will.
Yeah, now he has fairies on his shirt. Or angels.
Something, dude. But yeah. Hey, and then his music starts playing. Dude, if he wins, okay, Mace won. It's about to be like that was an omen. 3 stars.
Okay.
So it's gone 4, 1.5, 3. So they just need better than a 3 on this main event, which.
That's still promo work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, what did?
He got 4 plus
Ooh.
on self promo.
Okay. Cody Rhodes is great.
1, 2.
This has to be
That's it. Bring the
bad, dude. Like, no way. That's 4 stars.
Yeah, probably so.
Unless it was one of their specialties in the CPU new fight. So this is where we begin to break down the show. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that!
It's cool to see.
All of our main event, all our second mid cards. I couldn't speak anymore. 3 stars. Wow.
Oh yeah, second mid.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out.
Yeah.
Like all 3 stars right there, and then me 4, 3.5, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. Okay, so level 2 rivalry with Balor and LA Knight. Yes. No rivalry started here, which kind of sucks, and none started there. Also, none started there. Thanks, I only have the 1 go. Okay, so next week we'll be booking some of these again, hoping for a rivalry start, but we may also be doing some calls. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, no rivalry there, but there's one there.
And none there.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe they have made it harder to start rivalries.
Right.
And then you got one there from the call out, which is nice. Is that who you plan on having for the women's championship match?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Woman in the blue is my
Caden.
champion.
Yeah, nice. And then MVP. Yeah, I don't really. Do we really care how there's? Oh my gosh, they didn't start any.
Wow. Yeah, I mean we kind of already saw through.
Oh well, technically they did start one there.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't show it, which is weird.
Because the winner didn't get it. I guess.
I guess so.
But yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. But it does highlight who won the match.
Yeah.
With the little golden glow. Oh. That's new. It never showed us the breakdown of what all goes into it before.
Oh, and so it's an average.
So popularity, the match type itself, the roles, the class matchups, the performance, and it was a title match. Oh, tag chemistry. When they work well together, yeah. Rivalry, talents, and hometown.
Oh, whenever they want to make an appearance.
Oh.
Bro, I'm not gonna know their hometowns.
I think they'll probably just tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it does say performance, so you might be onto something with that whole thing.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. You could check.
I want to look at this I want to look at this 1.5 star match, dude.
Yeah, we'll also check out their main event. Not main event, sorry, opener. Because it got 4 stars when it just... Yeah, none for match type, but roles, class matchup, title match, popularity, perform... I don't understand.
Why was their role in class matchup 5 stars? Their title match 5 stars.
Yeah, what's so special about that?
Well, the title match... Okay, so I guess any of those on the right, if you have it up high enough, like... So with title match, talents, tag team, chemistry, and hometown, I'm imagining that would automatically be a 5 stars. The rivalry will probably be like as it grows.
Yeah.
And then everything on the left, I don't get, because it's the same kind of fighter bruiser class matchup.
Right.
The role is heel face.
Makes no sense.
So yeah, what is the difference? Finn's stamina is already down to a 31 though, so yeah, definitely gotta let him rest next week.
Yeah.
His morale went down, and Ellie's went up, which is great. Exactly what we wanted. And so yeah, I think both of those were 3 for me, and then match type 1.5. Okay, I guess because they're probably not good at that match type, I guess. So, but the role was 3 stars again. Their performance was 4.5.
Well, it was just tables as well. That might be because it's not, that great of a match type.
Oh yeah, the match types there were nothing. So yeah, I guess the costlier a match. So that, I think that will probably actually play into it now more than it did last year.
Yeah.
So like, it had that been like a Hell in a Cell or something, automatically the quality would have gone up more by default. And so yeah, with Rhea having won, her popularity is now 73. Wow. And Nikki's is a 57. Wait, let me see. Let me see this, dude. Okay, so popularity is 52, 72, 67, 64. Jeez, man. We've already got so much star power in there. Okay. Anything else you wanted to see? Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is about the same as what we saw before. Because the show quality is going to be a while before it goes up. But hey, I gained quite a few fans. I gained more fans than they did in the video. But I lost 14k, which I kind of expected because I did buy all those cards.
No, that doesn't play into account.
Oh. It doesn't matter with your starting cash versus how much you actually made by the end of it?
Yeah, because your starting cash goes down immediately whenever you buy stuff. Because your starting cash was, it was like 700. Oh no, it was 660, remember?
Yeah, it was 660.
Yeah, so that's why your starting cash
485.
starts off lower.
Okay. Yeah, 660,600. Okay, cool. Started strong and ended strong. I like it. Hey, Nikki ASH. Ah. Dude, okay. Okay.
Hey, it doesn't show who's in the lead.
Yes, let's go, dude. Because that was so stupid before.
Yeah.
I guess technically you could count fans, but if you don't, then it still makes it simpler.
Okay. 51.
Nice.
Yeah. Gained a little money.
Yes. Their match card quality was a C. Yeah, they got less. But they gained a lot more money.
Yeah. They just had those 2 table matches.
And then 52k.
Okay, so they're both, below us.
Yeah. And they made 12K dollars. Okay. And that's you. Pre-match physio. Backstage or Superstar training. And you got that. So you've earned a power card. You can earn more by completing commissioner goals and seasonal challenges. They can also be earned from dramas, shakeups, and purchasing. What are dramas? Like the drama curve?
I have no idea.
Bro.
On the play.
I wonder why it showed your stuff first, then mine.
No idea.
Could it be because of snaking, and since we're moving into...
Yes, it is, because it's going to be my turn.
Yeah. Congrats, you earned a power card by completing the seasonal challenge Buy 'em Out. That works special to fans. Your show gains this week will increase by a large amount. Yeah, I guess, so the trade-off is, even though I have so many people go before me next, I do get double weeks. Coming number 1, and we finally make it to the end of the week. Congratulations, but this is only the beginning. Here you'll see how you fared against your opponent. Your goal: finish the season ranked 1. If you do that, then you're clearly cut out to be a GM in this business. Now that I think you've got a handle on things, I'll let you get to it, but don't worry, you may or may not see me again in the future. Okay, so it does say my goal is still to finish number 1.
I was wrong. I'm actually number 3.
Oh. Yep, Eric's beating you just barely.
Yeah. I just wanted to take a slow start.
By just under 1,000 fans.
Just like a Reggie Gibbs.
And then just look at Raw down here, dude. Nick is just...
Got the 2 most popular people, like,
he
in the
did.
whole game.
Yes, he...
And yet, he's just failing.
Bought all the most popular people he could. But what's scary about him is at any time he could decide to just injure 2 of our superstars.
True. But yeah, his budget is so low as well.
Yeah.
Because he bought all the most popular people.
He actually then went so far as to get 2 extra superstars than everyone else.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I think it was 2 more women.
So interesting.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Schedule a run-in on one of your champions for Health Spy.
Nice. Candice LeRae has a talent for extreme. Click on it. Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce worked well together as a tag team.
Nice.
So yeah, and you do see the specialty thing next to it.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
Man, I wish they had put this detail into the first one because we're learning so many things we didn't know before.
Okay, so that is good. We already get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a health spa contract negotiation. Yes, this is 4 weeks.
Oh, a Superstars GM.
And yes, Superstars GM.
Raises, look, that's what I thought. Raises their morale.
That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, that's what I predicted when we watched it.
Okay. Book 15 shows with the title match.
So that's going to be a long stretch one too.
No, it's already up to 22%.
It says shows.
Yeah, okay. Three power cards. Okay.
So, yeah, I guess they must have phrased that wrong then, and it just meant book 15 title matches on a show. Well, within shows.
Okay. Dude, I was ready to just auto book.
Yep. I could feel it.
Oh, man. I'm just curious. No, scratch it. Get it away.
That technically wasn't terrible, because your opener was still the title match.
Yeah, but I want some tag teams in there.
I want a tag team match. You have 668, 998.
Wow.
Flip the 6s, still left an 8.
Okay. Let's see. What did I have my women's tag team as? Was it tables?
I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah.
I've just been paying attention to what mine were.
Oh yeah, that rivalry started. It's just not. Oh no, the men, they got one. Oh, okay.
It's already 11:30.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't do anything special for the men's. It was on normal. So, that should be fine how it is with the tables match. Um, who did I have in here? Let's see. Specialist and fighter. Had her, and yeah. And so it was those two that worked well together?
Peyton and Lacey.
Peyton and Lacey.
The champs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, you found Candice's match special.
Yeah. I'm tempted to maybe find more of theirs. How are their staminas doing? Yeah, I still want Peyton to do better.
Peyton's stamina is a 43 right now.
Yeah. I'm assuming when it says there's an increased chance of injury, it still means it has to be at least 40 or below.
Probably. Because I was thinking that too, like, will we still see like a little bandage thing start showing up?
Yeah. I'm tempted to maybe do this, or, well, TLC is also high, so, I think I'm going to do this, and then, yeah, be able to let them rest.
That is if.
Yeah, hopefully it works. Okay, and then I can have, yeah, the women.
Women. Are you leaving it
Do I
normal?
have? Okay, I don't have any. Oh, well, I do have GM interference, but I don't want to tick anybody off. Oh, but I could, though, because she's optimistic. Caden is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd like to get that health spa. Yeah, let me come back to that. I might be leaving that normal. I'll have to come back. Wait, steel cage. I thought that was 35k.
No?
Oh, it's 45. Yeah.
I almost tell it's 35.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be normal.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Solo Sikoa.
I'm trying to think about what are all these belts. Okay, that's my championship, and then that's my just kind of local.
Your mid card.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that killed me. You just my kind of local.
Okay, so yeah, that's going.
You're on WCW, so yeah, that's the hardcore championship.
Yeah, I think I did tables for them last time, didn't I? Pretty sure. Okay, I expect this to do better. 1657. Yeah, all 60s and higher.
I can't remember if I got Eric or Ivar. I think I got Ivar.
Yeah, I'm going to do this, and yeah, spend more money this time. Because I want to find people's specialties. Okay. And yeah, guess I'll have to do it myself. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make you do the call out.
Yeah, you know,
I'll do double call out. Why not?
you can still make notes of things if you ever want to. Like, there's no rules against it.
What are you talking about?
Like, if you ever want to keep up with what you're doing, you can still make note of it somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just got those notebooks specifically for our 1v1, but as far as this, if you still want to.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's busy. Okay. Also, kind of curious, what happens when you do a triple threat? Can you still do? Oh, you can't make it a title match. Okay. Oh, I just don't have people for it.
Yeah, no.
As well.
You got everyone booked in promos.
Oh, I can just back up. Okay. That's all good. Man, he's just looking snazzy. Oh, yeah, wait. What was I wanting to do? That's right. He's gonna be my boy. Big Boogs.
Big Boogs.
I don't know if he has anything to call out, really. Everybody's kind of, yeah. I've already had everybody and stuff. So yeah, he'll just be my pretty boy. And, okay, I have that.
Yeah, we've been going 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's nice to know that thing where I have to spend a lot of money on shows. Over 700K. That's over time. It's not just in one show I spend that
Yeah,
much
no,
money.
that would be a career thing or season thing. Okay. How you treat them and whether you agree to their requests and keep any promises made. If a superstar's morale goes too low, they may look to leave your brand, so be careful. Tyler, how's it going? Don't just call me Tyler like you know me. What are you? Just wanted to wish you. Okay, thanks. Did Eric message you?
Nope.
Obviously, with Alexa John Cena on our books, we think we're gonna give NXT. Shut up, dude. No one likes you. Just a note of caution now that Finn has a stamina level. Oh, okay, there you go. Below 40. Superstars you completely? Yeah, no. I'm not happy losing my strap last week. As a former champion, I'm enacting my rematch clause. I won a championship rematch against Rhea. Nobody else better get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship before me. What's your morale? Satisfied. Okay. And it actually almost. So in a way, it kind of sucks not getting to see a number, but at the same time, it does make it more succinct of just seeing a face and moving on.
Yeah. Well, what if you go over it, or can you
Yeah. Because like when you click on them, you just I guess maybe just as satisfied.
Okay. So I'm wondering if that just means they go up basically by multiples of 10. Kind of like how, they got a small increase. If maybe that's just one emoji higher.
Well, there are only 3 emojis total.
Are you sure? Well, because no, I have that challenge to make them very happy.
Oh wait, no, sorry, 5 I think. And they'd go up in 20s. Because we've seen a very happy, a satisfied, what was it? So optimistic. So very happy, optimistic, satisfied, and then
very happy yet.
Yeah,
But then
and then there was,
annoyed.
and then I'm gonna assume there's one more below that is probably when they're ready to leave.
Yeah.
And so that would make sense going 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Yeah.
Have at least one. Gosh, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my run-in. Although I don't think
No, you didn't. You would have had to sign someone.
I bought that other console anyway, so it's all good.
Okay, I did not find anyone's specialties. Oh, okay, and so that just shows the other people involved.
Ah, okay.
I was wondering what tabbing over does. Okay. I did that one. Resolve 3 rivalries, fulfill 5 promises, renew the contract, make 3 superstar, 15
Oh,
shows.
agents, okay. So
Not legends.
Yeah.
Book 15 shows without an injury. Yeah, that says 11% for me. So yeah, I think they have just labeled that wrong. Discover match specialties of 8 super. Why does that say 11%? Oh, 11% total. That's not showing that specific one because you did like 3 things. Remember?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, challenges completed 11%.
Yeah.
Wait, so what were you confused about then?
On that whole thing of title matches.
Yeah.
Book 15 shows. With title matches.
Yeah, the percentage it showed.
But yeah, well, it looked like the percentage bar was a little more than a 15th of 100.
Oh. This is 1 out of 15. That's where it's put it for that. Oh, look at yours again this time. One randomly booked tornado tag match will receive a higher than normal rating. That's pretty cool. So that would be good for me ensuring my tag team matches do better. Ooh. I thought AJ got drafted.
And Ronda Rousey.
I am looking for permanent specialists though.
Yeah.
And Tyler Bate.
AJ Styles, just Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes. 4 out of 5. 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Let's see, she's a heel, did it say heel fighter? Okay, so she fulfills the same role as Billy. Or if I made her a face, she could be potentially Rhea's next opponent.
Yeah, well, all of your women are matched up for now, anyways.
Yeah, I'm looking at it for now, but I'm also planning for the future as I go, because after the pay-per-view, I'm gonna need new stuff.
Right.
So this is a face and heel specialist, which is perfectly what I'd need to go into some more positions. And then her being a fighter isn't the worst thing it could be. And so, the only thing that sucks is his promo skill. His is slightly better. And he's a lot cheaper.
The popularity difference, though.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Because, yeah, they're all 3-star power. And, yeah, because when I use this, I want it to be at the most opportune time.
Yeah. Are you thinking this is it?
I'm kind of thinking this is it, just because 2/3 of the people that I need would be really good. Because, like, because, like, that's, like I said, it's a permanent heel specialist, a permanent face specialist, and then having the permanent fighter wouldn't be bad. Because, like I said, she can either replace Billy or all I have to do is change her role, and she replaces Nikki.
Yeah.
And then
And you know, too, you can have an odd amount of people, like someone who doesn't fit in because of those triple threats. Even with, you know, they might not be able to start the rivalry,
yeah.
they still get happy because they're in a match.
Yeah, I would just have to try to find a nice female specialist. Or female bruiser, which
Either one of
current
the local talents.
I'm not. Okay, I think this might be the week. I think I will get these three. Or since his promo skill is better and I don't plan on using him just yet, just start using him in charities. And yeah, okay, I've got ideas. Yes. So okay, so this is gonna put me in the hole a bit, but I'm looking long term and sensing the payoffs.
Yeah, you're not gonna have this much money, anytime soon.
Yeah. And I want Tyler because he's got a better promo skill, and he's not going to get booked yet anyway, so his stamina will be going up by 12, putting him up in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to go up by 6 whenever I do promos, but yeah, he's not going to get involved in any matches just yet anyway, so I'm not really looking at the stamina. I just want to focus on raising his popularity, hopefully with charities. Or even self-promo. Okay. And then in future weeks, I'll just be looking for female bruisers or specialists. Which, yeah, currently there are none. Oh, classic.
That's interesting. This
Oh,
week they have way
Bree.
more popular people.
Bree's a female specialist. Okay. I'm not going to get anyone that isn't permanent yet that I'm not going to be using, because then that's just going to be wasting down their weeks, and then I'm still going to have to resign them later, even though they're not actually doing anything useful just yet. Okay, and so it wants me to have at least one backstage brawl for a pre-match physio, which isn't bad.
It's 90K match.
Yeah. Part of me did want this Tornado Alley, because I do kind of want to start stacking these, because then they become a security net for me later.
I got you. To where, yeah, if you had 5 of those, then you could make a PLE legendary all around.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, because even if push comes to shove, I could get away with only using one of them per PLE, just to try to make my main event the best match on my card.
Yeah. I'd recommend book your show first and then you come back to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, like, I'm gonna have more than enough money to book my show, because I already know what I want to do. So I want to do opener tag team. Now, the match type is the one thing here that I'm not entirely sure what I want to start with, but I think I'll go Extreme Rules just to start and see how they do. And so you got Selena and Billy versus Raquel and Bianca. Title match. Main event, same women's. And we know it's not tables, so Well, I do need one backstage brawl. And they've got high stamina.
Pre-match physios are a lot more important now.
They are, yeah. So I'm thinking, and this, well, yeah, because, yeah, okay. And then these are going to be normal again. Randy and Kofi. Still trying to get this rivalry started here. Yeah, versus you two. And then, oh, wait, what? Shouldn't it be showing the title on it? I made that a title match last time.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, because whenever it finished, it showed the belt in the middle.
What? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, well,
Nobody get it?
that's not even possible. Someone had to have won the match.
Yeah, Ivar won.
Yeah, Ivar won, so he should have.
Does he have the popularity boost, though?
No, he doesn't. They're acting like no one won the title.
This showed somebody had the belt on mine.
Okay, we're gonna have you two do charities for us this week, and then you guys are just gonna call out instead of having a match. Well, actually, wait. Actually, you can hold off for one more week with the callouts, and then on weeks 3 and 4, I can do that. Just so Finn can get the extra stamina. And we'll hope that you get a popularity boost. Ooh, that's already putting my show cost at 140k though. Well, here, let's check these. That only costs 5k to unlock and what, 10 to book?
Thought it might have just been 5k to book.
I'll see in a second. That doesn't unlock until week 5, 10, and 15. So yeah, this will be the most expensive thing I've booked for a while anyway. Again, just 5 to book.
Yeah, so you're definitely just going to want that for that little boost.
Yeah. Okay, and so instead of going so hard into that, we'll just do tables. Yeah. Do that. Well, wait, hold up. What are the popularities here? 60. Switch those.
To make that one tables?
Yeah, I think I might make this one tables instead.
Oh yeah, because the women don't. Nobody has a title yet.
No one has a title yet, correct? And so yeah, your popularities are 51 and 52, 63 and 65. And then
And your main event is going to be a title match?
Oh yeah. Why the heck? I thought I said that.
Probably whenever you went to select it back to the backstage brawl.
I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah. It's annoying.
At least we'll still have each other to help each other catch that until we start doing the 1v1. That's.
At least we still have each other.
Oh, but now I don't have enough to get that. I don't know. I might have to pass up on the backstage brawl. I do kind of want the Tornado Alley to do my plan with that. Well, how many of these do I have? I've only got 2 right now. And I'm not completing any of these, am I? Anytime soon. Dang, you had like 3 of those complete already?
Oh yeah, 2 of them had to do with money.
That is butt. This one I have to make 3 superstars very happy. I have to discover the match specialties of 8 superstars. The contracts of 3 free agents. Fulfill 5 promises. And resolve 3 rivalries. That one will happen at the PLE, most likely.
Yeah.
This one just wants me to keep booking these Extreme Rules, so... Okay. I think wait, do I have a thing for fulfilling commissioner goals? No, I don't. And then, is that a thing here either? No, it's not. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just not do the backstage brawl. I'm gonna do Extreme Rules instead, and then, yeah, I gotta remember I gotta put the title back on. Because I haven't done Extreme Rules with them yet to see if that's their specialty.
And that's also helping fulfill something.
Yeah, one of my 8 Extreme Rules matches. And I save enough money to be able to get this.
Yep.
And my show is significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
90K match. Hey, now the double cost stuff. That's, man.
180,000 to book a match.
Yeah.
There's no reason to. Until we're in season 4 and it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so yeah, here's my show, I think. I'm almost tempted that now that I've got the extra money to try to make these mid cards a bit better. A bit better.
Yeah, you could even bump up your opener by 1 if you wanted to. And then that could free up your mid cards to, be tables. Unless you think it's already going to do better. Which, it probably would if, honestly, like, the 2 tag teams, if they're both tables, the men's should do better. Definitely boost that one.
Yeah, I was about to say, the one I'm worried about is this one particularly.
You could honestly do Extreme Rules with that.
Where are their morales? I wish I could just see from here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, technically I can. They're both, yeah, mid.
That's nice too, because used to you weren't able to see the morales from there this point.
Yeah. I think I'll make it last man standing.
Okay, yeah. Stamina cost low, that's good.
Yeah, it costs a little more overall. But
gives you more variety.
More variety. And if the title actually does do something this time, whoever wins will then get even that much happier about it and probably become satisfied. That's my hope.
Yeah. So I guess match type specialties can really just be anything now.
Well, I'm almost wondering if their specialty is still going to be one of the original ones, but then the extra ones, because the original ones are the only ones that don't have like a stipulation with them.
Right.
So yeah, I'm wondering if it's still going to be one of the originals what their specialty is, but then if you wanted to fulfill some extra condition, you do one like a last man standing or something.
Yeah, and can one be, tornado tag, That mean they'd have to be, in tag team matches if you want their specialty.
Well, because technically tornado tag, the only difference is they're all in the ring at the same time. It's still basically a tag team match, but they're just in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I promised her that exclusive rematch, which she's getting right now.
Alright, that's your show.
Yeah.
And are you want to call it there? Or
No?
It's midnight.
I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
We can 3 a.m. this, brother. What are you doing tomorrow?
D&D.
Oh, is that your... Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
At 10, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. How late are you willing to do this?
The rate that we've been going has been pretty slow.
These are probably going to be our slowest weeks because it is just starting.
Yeah. Maybe just go one more week.
Okay.
Think that's cool? It's going to be your turn next anyways.
Oh, yeah.
And plus this is your show.
Oh, yeah. See, I keep getting... Now I'm going to start getting confused with the whole snake order thing.
Well, just remember, whoever just booked their show, they hold on to...
Yeah, I get that. It's not that. It's just always been a habit for me.
Yeah.
And so now it's regardless just going to be a thing that I just have to get used to. Okay, so they retain. Okay, what? How? How is that only 2.5?
I don't know.
Oh, heck, dude. Two.
Hey, you remember the curve, so if this does really well,
That was apparently 3.5. Okay, and so this just needs to do at least the 4 that it did before. Which, that was just in a tables match it did 4.
yeah.
So with Extreme Rules, it's bound to do better, right? Please. Okay, it did just as good. And it started a rivalry that time. Which is exactly what I wanted. Okay. So,
You can hold on to it.
okay. We still followed the curve.
Yeah.
And which show is this now?
This is my show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't show anywhere who we're actually on.
Oh, okay, now we're talking.
Alright. You might have. Yeah, but you might have some
booster.
Hey, there you go. He went up by 5.
Oh, that was good. Whoa. That was the tables.
Mm.
Okay, that works.
Nice. Yeah, I am very thrown off by this.
What in the...
You have to hope this does at least 4.
Yeah. I mean, it is a steel cage match, so...
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't get this anymore. I'm just gonna see.
You get to see the curve at the end.
Oh, they booked their.
That main event TLC.
Yeah. I guess I still got good booking, thankfully. And this should do better in the future now that it started a rivalry. And thankfully they finally started rivalry. Yeah, let me see. It was Extreme Rules, but the match type was 1.5 still.
No, it's tables.
Sorry, tables. Yeah, not Extreme Rules. Tables, the match type was 1.5. Their popularity was a 3. The role was 5 stars. The title match was 4.5. I guess because the title didn't change hands. Sorry, 3.5, not 4.5.
Yeah.
Performance was 3.5. I guess, yeah. But, and so yeah, you 2.5, 2, 3.5. The Giant Cruiser, I guess, just naturally gets a better class matchup.
Apparently.
But
I mean, Giants are a little more rare. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to mean, but...
Okay, notice that Sammy's got a ++, but Ivar still is just 1-.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it actually didn't lower it any more than it normally would? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it just means... What it meant to say was just that whoever wins gets like a double boost to morale, but whoever wins whoever loses just loses morale like normal.
Yeah. Oh, because yeah, I don't know that their morale really decreases. Cause see, look, her morale's normal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause I was thinking, okay.
Theirs went down.
Yeah. Cause I think did the title change or no?
No, that was just to see who. Yeah.
So they're just upset that they didn't get the title. I wonder if that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's just random.
Because yeah, she didn't win the title back, but her morale stayed the same.
Yeah, a title match is still 5 stars for that.
Bro. Okay, let's look at yours. Yeah, you got where's one? Yeah, those two. Because that one went up because you did the call out before, and then that one just started.
Yeah, I think the steel cage match. Oh man, nothing for that steel cage match. No rivalries.
None at all, no.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the steel cage matches are going to be better for the tag teams. Cause it's so hard to get tag team rivalries because you can't call them out. That's just like my one gripe.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could just double book a promo, like with two people to call out, another two people for a tag team.
Was there anything else you wanted to see from yours?
Nah.
Okay.
Lost some money.
Yeah, I'm okay with that because I probably won't be booking this hard in the future.
Okay.
Wait, did you get more fans or did I?
I wasn't paying attention. We'll find out.
I could also still go back.
Oh yeah, you can go back.
Yeah. I did.
Oh.
Even though I only got good booking and you got amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, charities.
Oh yeah. I didn't do any charities. Or I might have done one. Did I do one? Can you see?
You did
promo fan. Yes, I did do one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, if neither one of us did promos, then I would have had more fans.
Mm. Oh, you lost 31K.
Yeah, but I still have a ton of money.
You do.
As always.
Yeah. But yeah, I've just been setting myself up for the long run so I don't have to start spending a lot of money from here on out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build popularity, really, and then go on from there.
What?
What?
They made 40K, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see where everyone's at overall. Hey, you're in second now.
Okay.
You got ahead by 5K fans.
Oh.
Again, his budget's starting to pick back up. I don't remember what their budget was. And then, yeah. Now I'm at the lowest. But that's okay because I'm still in front.
That's all that matters.
It is. Thanks for the title match. You're welcome.
Okay, and that's nice. It popped up saying that thingy's in 2 weeks, not 3 weeks.
She's optimistic. Your least popular available cruiser.
Oh, that's a new one.
I was about to. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, and so are we done?
That's up to you. I could be done right now, or I could go another week.
Okay, another week. I was just checking because I couldn't remember if you said this week or next. Sorry, this week or the previous week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, yeah, in 2 weeks. when I meet next week.
When I meet next week. Okay, so I'm writing stuff down to remember. Okay. Ooh, Brock.
You can't hire him.
No, I don't want him. I was just saying, look at him.
And Dolph's looking pretty snazzy. His jacket.
Steamy. Okay, Natty is a face specialist. Or I need a face female bruiser.
Are you actually thinking about getting another person?
Well, I'm thinking, long term for if I need an opponent for Ronda. Okay, so there are still more bruisers. Because there's her. I'm just looking to make sure I still have options. I'm not getting one right now, but I'm just making sure they'll still be available. Okay. I'm not getting them. We still have popular available cruiser, which is... Oh, it does have Jinder. I don't think Jinder was there before.
Is it just Sammy?
No, I guess it's Sammy. I thought I had...
Wait, no, it's not Sammy.
I have female cruisers. Where's Zelina? Oh. Zelina's a 53, it's her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because this time it's not sorting them by... Was it Roll that sorted by... No. Oh, you can see draft order. There was something last season that sorted them by gender, but I guess because they have gender as an option now.
Yeah, that was the thing, because it was Roll last time, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so Zelina's a 53, Sammy's a 68, so I just have to make sure Zelina's booked in a match. And it doesn't have to be any particular kind, just a match. Okay, so last time that tables opener did not do so hot, but it is a rivalry this time. So geez, I'm not sure it'll be that bad. How is Finn doing? Finn's back up to a 43 now. So I could stand to just do a call out again. So we'll do mid card tag. Excuse me. Thing is, I'm thinking this men's might do better now that it started a rivalry, and if I do Extreme Rules. They're also kind of hurting too, so I might want to hold off on them. Well, they're not hurting too bad, so I could just hold off on them next week. I need this rivalry to keep going up though, because it has. I'm kind of lacking with it.
Oh yeah, Ivar's annoyed now.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Ivar's annoyed.
Ivar's annoyed
now.
Okay, sorry. I didn't even hear what you said at the beginning.
Hard to say too.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna start with what I know. So I've done tables and I've done Extreme Rules with them. None of that was their specialty. So this week we'll try TLC with them. And their stamina's still okay, so I'll give them a break next week because I'll know if TLC's not their specialty, it might then be Hell in a Cell. And then I'll book that for the pay-per-view.
If it was actually just backstage brawl.
I do need an Extreme Rules match, and this will be my last special match type. So I might do... Okay, I think I might do the women this week, Extreme Rules. I will do... Ivar and Sammy. And a 2. Ooh, he does. You do. What else do I have? Okay, well... I was looking, I really... My brain completely stopped working for a second, I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I get it. So yeah. Okay, we'll do that just normal.
Non-title.
I guess so. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I guess I do. No, okay, we're gonna do no title tables. And then, let's see, so these are the people I've still got. They have started a level 1 now. Okay, we'll have them go at it again, but just normal, because I will be getting a health spa. So if he does get injured, that's okay. But at least they're there in that match. And then call out LA Finn. I need to see. So I'm gonna want AJ probably to step into my men's rivalry between LA and Finn once that resolves. And so yeah, that'll just depend on who wins. So I'm gonna change Tyler to a heel, just so I have one of each. Because AJ, I'm gonna wait to see what I need, but Tyler, I'm gonna make a heel now. And then don't run charity or advertising charity. Or I could do double call out. And then nah. I was gonna say do double. I run to charity. Alright, we'll change to charity. And then this is available. Unlock cost is 10k.
I guess all it does is raise that show quality by another few percent. Oh yeah, because that's 9 total percent
Yes.
for the first one. Yeah. And that brings it up to 13.
Look, superstars with greater than 2-star power gain 1 popularity. Look, 1 level 2 or higher rivalries, which I don't think.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh yeah. Oh well, no, that's not booked. I have to book it, but they're level 1, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna buy that one yet anyway, because I don't even have. I only have that one, and I'm trying to let Finn rest in there. So yeah, we're just gonna do that, and then probably the week after I'll go ahead and get that one. Okay, I think that's my show. Now I could get. Well, I don't have enough for it. I was gonna say, I could get the real steel and complete my objective. Injury rehab would be useful there. I think I'd rather wait until I get a 30. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay.
So we're gonna have this tables, but with no title on the line. We're gonna have this title match on, but normal. And then we're gonna have this title match TLC and hope that's someone's specialty. And then Extreme Rules, hope that's someone's specialty, but also keep booking my Extreme Rules matches.
Yeah.
There you go. Same thing. Standalone.
Of course, it's Dana. Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have a rivalry against Riddle, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes they're just like, I want to fight that guy that you already want me to fight. Enacting her rematch clause, so she just wants a rematch against Tamina. Which you were gonna do anyway.
She has a. Yeah. Good, I can do that, and then Yeah. There we go.
Do not book your most popular fighter this week.
Ah, it's Steel Cage.
Okay, so yep, it does go beyond those basic ones.
Ah, the brothers work well as a tag team.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, they work well together. She likes Extreme Rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
those first two were from last week.
And then yeah, she likes Steel Cage matches.
Well, isn't that cute?
Isn't that cute? Is that what you just
Yeah. Well, because now her rivalry's probably gonna skyrocket.
said? Yeah.
Oh, you got Coast to Coast. I think that was just a GM one last time. I think that was Shane's GM one.
Huh.
Good talent selecting opposing brand increase the price of all legends and free agents next week by 20K.
So stupid. Although, for the very end, whenever you can just try to buy everyone, now you want to be able to. Okay,
If they're only 20K more expensive, I think I could.
True.
Reduce 2 of their rivalries by 1 level. Selected randomly. Cannot drop a rivalry below level 1. And cannot be used the week before.
Bro! Oh, no wonder it's 50K. Dude, that's insane.
A GM interference book. The show will provide an additional +2 show bonus and be free to book this week. Oh no, that is different. I think there was one named Coast to Coast before, but it was different. I thought that was Shane's.
Okay, that's all. So yeah, that card's kind of crap. I mean, it's cheap, so it makes sense.
Oh, I could have done that.
Okay, best friends forever. Okay.
But now that we're past week 1, remember you can now steal someone's superstar.
No, I'm saving that, man.
Okay.
Yeah, do not book your most popular fighter for another free arena booking.
Wait for the second John Cena or Becky Lynch lose their title and then snatch it.
Oh, that's 20K. Okay.
I guess that's incentive to be aware of the other people's shows, is to know who you want to take. Because otherwise you have no way of looking. Well, I mean, I guess it'll probably let you scroll through and you'll see who they're most popular. But you gotta take into consideration stamina and morale too.
Yeah, their stamina's doing great. It wasn't Kaden that said she liked something, right? Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Lacey and Candace.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've done tables for them yet. I don't think I have. Oh, okay. Yeah, Scott's my most popular. Okay, so just don't book him. I'm okay with that. I'll probably do like a double call out on them. Yikes. Stamina's 26. Okay. Okay. This is going to be a little difficult.
A little difficult.
I don't need that free arena booking. Wait. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Wait. No, this is men's. Wait, they have the cheap one?
No, that's your world championship.
Oh, okay.
That's your mid-card, the hardcore championship.
Okay, because that just says men's and this one says women's. So this one's the better one.
Yes.
Okay. Which, I mean, that still raises popularity anyways.
Because remember, your chosen one is your better one, and you chose Boogs.
Yeah. Gosh, 'cause the women are hurting. They do be hurting. Which I could sign some more people if I wanted to, get some other stuff going. Because for the women, they're good. I mean, fighter, cruiser, what are you? Bruiser. Yeah, specialist goes with the cruiser. And so, yeah, they're going to be good in pay-per-view. And then I can mix some stuff up. Yeah, fighter, bruiser, giant, specialist, cruiser.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is there's, like you said, no way to start tag team rivalries.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got 2 weeks until the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Their stamina sitting at a 26.
The Miz. I can maybe get the Miz into something.
He's a heel specialist, so he just needs any face.
Yeah.
There's Brock.
There is Brock.
Dude, the other 2 specialists are also heels.
Yeah.
The other 3 specialists are heels.
Wow. Oh, well, there's one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Was that Ilya Dragunov? I was asking if that was Ilya Dragunov.
Oh. Oh my.
Red Monsoon.
Do I have 2 cruisers for men?
Yeah, Jimmy and Jay.
Ah.
The brothers.
I'm tempted to get a local talent, get somebody going.
You want Triton then, so you don't have to do a role change. And he's got higher popularity, just barely less stamina. But he is only 5 weeks. And Red Monsoon is 1K less for 10 weeks. Grabbing the yeast. Sorry, I call him the yeast as a thing from a long time ago. He's the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, but I call him the... Why does that say title match?
Oh, you can't actually select it.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, what?
You want? Alright. Last time, Brock's was Extreme Hit Rules. So it's just gonna be random. Well, they are pretty popular, so I need to back off on that. And maybe just do normal for now. Because they should do well. Well, that is a level 2 rivalry.
Excuse me. Well, yeah, you gotta see how your opener and main event compare.
Right.
It's level 1 rivalry, tables, all 60s popularity, so all 3-star power.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna do well.
They're both, well, Miz might be 2-star, is he 2 or 3?
What star power is?
Yeah.
The Miz 3.
Okay. So yeah, that's 3-star power, 2 3-star powers, but there's also no class bonus, remember? Because it's Bruiser Specialist.
True. Yeah, thank you. And they love Giant Cruiser for whatever reason.
David and Goliath, I guess, man. I just hate the fact that gets to take precedent when it's literally just another thing like Fighter Bruiser. I don't know why that one gets special treatment.
Boogster.
It's another one of those things that I wish it would tell us, like if they're gonna get special treatment. I was gonna say, yeah, you'll want to do a double call out because next week is the week before the pay-per-view. I think your best bet might be with that tag team trying to either do...
Oh yeah, I can't because they have low staminas right now. I have to let them rest.
I was gonna say, your best bet might be to try to just build the tag team rivalry after the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, start it on the pay-per-view, and then try to take it into the next one. Because with Peyton's stamina so low and it hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. What's hers at? 34. Okay.
Because there's no point in just throwing them into matches and it's just going to keep taking down her stamina.
Man, these are going to be fun. Once we do our 1v1.
Mm.
We're just going to go stack cards on each other.
That is nice.
Yes. Which means I could even make this like an opener or main event and it would still do well.
Yeah, it'll do that much better.
It probably still has to be a normal match type, I'd imagine.
Yeah, GM interference did say that they have to be normal.
No, but do not book. Also, even with that. Unfortunate. But I need that. Well, it doesn't have to be that week. Yeah.
Wait, did it say in a match or just for the show?
Don't book.
Oh, just don't book.
It said it wasn't fulfilled because I did that.
The thing is, do you have 5 potential rivalries?
I don't believe I do. Let's see. Because I have them.
You got your tag team.
I'm not gonna get
mid-card.
You know, neither of us are gonna get 5 level 3 or higher rivalries. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3,
or at least
4,
5 different types of matches.
And then and then these just aren't working for some reason. Oh well, and 5 right there. Wait, or did I already count hers?
I think you already counted hers.
Oh yes, I did. So yeah, I have stuff in line.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because what's bronze? Yeah, he's tag team.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then Brock is going against the
5.
Miz, so we'll see what happens.
You got 5. No, wait,
yeah.
I was counting.
Okay. Doing some risky business with that. But
Well, she's got. Oh, wait, never mind. I was looking down.
They have the rivalry, and so do they. They have a rivalry, but they're not doing anything special with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, they're doing tables, doing that bonus.
Yeah, it can be hard trying to figure out.
I'll hold on to that. Might be good. And then yeah, I'm completing Commissioner's Goal.
I hate how easy yours were.
Yeah.
Like, that's just stupid.
Yeah, book 15 shows with a title match. It's already like halfway there.
Oh yeah, that's definitely just going based off the number of title matches you've done.
Yeah. And yeah, spend money on shows. That's gonna happen. Okay, happy. 2 free agents of superstar status though. Does that mean I'm actually gonna have to get local talents or?
Yeah. Because local talents are free agents, they're never legends. And it's set to superstar status, so that's like using the superstar training.
Yeah. And sometimes they just ask if they can go and do that anyways, so you don't have to use a card.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like that, so. But yeah, so that's one of yours.
Just make sure.
Alright. I'm hoping this does okay. Bianca and Raquel retain 3.5. Okay. That's nice.
No, it worked.
Okay.
Wait,
no, it was already at level 2.
Oh.
That's at level 1 to 2.
Yeah.
What the?
1, 2, it's over.
Okay, that rivalry grew, but it was still a mediocre match. Let's go to head titles now. Okay, so he made his change. Okay, this last one will be a banger though, so it's okay. Hey, Nikki got the title back. Title change. Classic. Yeah, they're just doing work. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're just doing work, dude.
Yeah.
I want to watch their match at the pay-per-view. Hey, there you go. Grace. Yeah. The truth. Okay.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Okay. And a rivalry.
There you go. Charitai. Yeah, I just noticed Caden's eyes. That's cool. 3.5. They still haven't started a rivalry? Or it just didn't grow?
I guess.
Yeah. They're still holding on to that title. Oh wait, no, I'm not watching. They've got a fatal 4-way this time. They were like, let's just add some more. They've got Akira call. Those are 2 cruisers. At least they should be Akira and Ray. Okay, so I got good booking with that. Yeah, if my opener had just been a little bit better, it would have been amazing.
And Raw did really well.
You got good. They got good. They got good. We all got good.
Somebody got injured on Raw's show. 5 weeks. That was a normal match, too.
It's not just a 3-week cap anymore.
Go on their info. What was her stamina? Oh my gosh.
It's at 33.
And her morale went really low because she got injured.
Oh my goodness, bro. They can get injured for 5 weeks or more?
I wonder if that's just part of the hard mode or if that's just that. Bro, 5 weeks.
See? One of us should have gotten Mick. Hit him with random injuries. That could have taken those characters out for like 5 weeks or more. That's a whole pay-per-view period. Like, shows up to a pay-per-view just done.
Well, I remember that video we saw. They were kind of saying it's like, wait, so that could be like 2 weeks or 2 months.
Well, he said 6 months for one because that was an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they hadn't seen any of this before. They didn't know that the things increased.
Yeah. Shoot, that's insane.
Booked an interference on that one. Why is AJ just so massive?
I know, right?
Like,
Like, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, like, what the crap?
she's just thick. Okay. Gosh, why do people just hate them? Okay, so... Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't a title match.
Yeah, well, that's just the match type, though. I'm looking at match type. The title match, yeah, wasn't on, but I'm looking at match type. There's no chemistry between any of them either. Ah, jeez. Okay. So yeah, anything else you want to see?
No.
Okay. Hey, yada yada. Okay.
Hey, more fans and more money than you. In your face.
You, I think, also booked one more promo than me. So yeah. I would think I would have had barely more had it not been for that extra promo.
Yeah.
Okay, 57K, 55K. I also didn't buy the extra arena. Yay. I got that health spot, that's nice. Good job. Yeah, I'm still in the lead by 9K.
Yeah.
And I do have my special promotion and my large boost.
And I have lots of money.
Yes. Alright, we calling it there then?
Yes.
Xavier, oh my gosh, shut up! I don't care. Are they just gonna message us every week? Oh wait, this is you. Sorry,
Ah,
that's WCW.
yeah.
I noticed Caden and I was like, oh wait, that's not mine. Okay.
At least one Iron Man match.
For free special effects. But yep, next week. Okay. Well, that's that. I think I'm still probably gonna stay up and maybe do a little bit more show. Nah,
Yeah.
I'll still stay out. I'm just not gonna do another showcase.
Uh,
I'll say showcase for tomorrow and probably do the rest of them because I know there's at least 12 matches, but I'm hoping there's only 12, and I've done over half of them now, and so I could probably get the other half done tomorrow. And then once I'm done with that, I'll start my rise and unlock some more stuff through there.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I plan on streaming this season on Twitch, and then I'll upload this video over on YouTube just so people over there can see, like, hey, starting a new series. That's usually what I do. I just upload the first however many VODs of a new series I do to YouTube, and then I just do the rest of it on Twitch. So if you guys didn't catch it on Twitch, you'll be seeing this over there, and then maybe every now and then I'll do one of these over there, but then I think I'm going to flip around, and when we do our 1v1, that's all going to be YouTube. So until then, as usual, guys, make sure to follow, leave those notifications turned on, maybe even share it with a friend, like Luke over here. Right. There he is. Oh. But yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.